specifically Han.
Let's go G2.
Pepper, leave it. Atticus, leave it. Chat, leave it. Mateus, thank you for 5 months. Be right back. Man, Western teams have been so bad at this event. GENG's been stopping every game. I don't know who's going to win, but I'll be right back, and then maybe we can watch and find out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to First Stand 2026. Gamers 2 versus Generation Gaming Esports. Europe versus Korea. Let's go.
Bottom lane really did perform, and it's especially against the Apple.
Yeah.
You know, he
Wait,
was
where's my
very
webcam? What the
aggressive
fuck?
in some key fights. You know, Hans was valking forward. He was positioning
Oh, there I am.
aggressively, and he was gaining a lot of advantages for G2. So let's see. You know, this is the beginning of the series where all hope is still alive, Eddie.
It absolutely is. And here we are in the Champion Select powered by Omen and HyperX, and already all of the bands have come on through. The Rumble, the Rise, and the Orianna all make some sense. The Varus band...
Please, guys, no spoilers.
I've been a bit of a Varus anti this tournament.
I mean, we all know GENG 3-0 fucking clapped out G2 in under 2 hours, but please no spoilers.
That lane priority is Seraphine first pick. Gentlemen?
I mean, we know that bot lane has just become so meta dominant, and making sure that you have that winning bot side of the Rift was the strategy that G2 implemented yesterday.
Wait, was North America right? Orianna ban? Is that for Ori Nocturne? They first picked Seraphine. I think North America is right. We got a matchup with Sona. Seraphine first pick? Probably for Seraphine Ash?
It did not have enough to bring them into the mid game, and they fell rapidly far behind against BLG.
MF, really?
Angle, though, is the correct angle when Karma is banned. Like, you could go like
Interesting,
Karma
interesting
style
first
if
picks
Karma's not banned,
for Game 1
but
Fearless.
If that is the case, then you kind of have to go for some sort of kill pressure onto the Seraphine.
Seraphine,
And so
MF.
they do,
MF plus Seraphine answer? I don't know, what do you go? Like a Nautilus type of guy?
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do. Back in the LCK, we would
Or you match the Enchanter. I feel like Seraphine Ash kind of eats tank supports alive. Maybe you just match with Enchanter. Pantheon. Pantheon is 6-1 at first stand. Very strong kit, of course, for pro play. Point and click stun, immune with the E, good damage. Global ult. I feel like the only weakness of Panth is that his clear speed is a bit slower early. But I mean, that's like an easy workaround in pro play. You can just wait for your jungler every single time. Sin Seiyao, Seraphine Ash, as expected. Okay, it's most likely support answer here for G2. I think you go an Enchanter here. I feel like Seraphine Ash really eats tank supports alive. Like Blitz doesn't really work. Nautilus doesn't really work, I don't think. I think you just go Enchanter. Okay, Nautilus. Put the Nautilus in the bag. 0-5 at the tournament so far. Wow. Wow, that looks like Paul Romer's win rate on the Nautilus.
But I really do like this. Misfortune, very good at
the 0-5 champ, man. Yeah, I mean, guess it's about to be 0-6, huh? Okay, and G2 will probably give last pick to BB. I feel like they usually give BB counter pick, blind pick mid. Blinding mid here, you have to consider you don't want your champ to be completely useless for Xin Zhao. Xin is already extremely strong versus MF, I'd say. MF pretty much deals 0 damage to Xin in most cases. I think you want something that can play up in Zin's face. Some sort of dive looks good here. Sylas looks actually like an insane champ here. You can't blind it though, especially not versus Chovy. Akali? I think I'd be happy to be Akali here. G2. Not sure if it's blindable in pro. I'd be very happy to be Akali versus all these champs though, as the caps. We'll see what they do decide to go with. They ban out the Sylas, interesting.
Oh man, they want Ari so bad. Look at this, and Sylas ban also. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like Sylas ban, they're like, please, can we have Ari?
Yeah, it does seem like they want Ari. Ari's good at diving the Seraphine Ash. You can play in the face of Xin Zhao. Pretty good with Nautilus Panth.
Based on the bans, you're very much right, Kobe, that it feels like G2's looking at an Ari pick, and then Genji will have to pick something blind on the top side, but they'll get counter pick for Chovy in mid.
I like Renekton with the Seraphine.
Whoa, it's Ryu is their coach. Ryu is their head coach? 100 Thieves Ryu?
Do they now just pick something like Cassante themselves?
Put the Akali in the bag. Put the Akali in the bag right now.
The front line. I mean, we talked about the
Aurora? Fine. 1 and 8? 1 and 8 with the 0-5 Nautilus? That's 1 and 13. Still a better score than my bot laners yesterday.
We'll see now what Chovy brings as a response. Annie is
this is a flex, yeah? Can go top, can go mid. Usually you see it go top though, I feel like. Aurora, of course, prefers the bruiser matchups. Not as great versus majors in mid. Renekton. Genji must blind mid here. Well, it's like kind of a blind. What do you pick here? Some sort of mage type of guy? Some sort of mage type of guy? Victor? Ew. Azir? Ill. Not Asol, man. Not Asol. Can't be Asol. Can't be Asol. Cannot be Asol. It could not be Asol. Okay, Galio. Sure. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense here. Galio ult is very good versus Aurora ult. You can ult it to counter the engage of Panth and Nautilus. I always like playing something like Galio, something with a little meat on his bones when I have something like Seraphine as support. He's like a tanky body that can play with the shields and the heals. So Galio is very sensible here. Sion top lane. Okay, so it is Aurora in mid lane. It's a pretty good matchup for Aurora early actually. This is the sort of situation you want to play Aurora mid. versus Galio, where Galio really wants to rush Hollow Radiance in this sort of matchup so that he can just ignore all of Aurora's damage. But if he goes Hollow Radiance versus the rest of the comp, it doesn't really look as nice. Okay. You know, I can see the pros and cons of both of the drafts here. I feel like Genji's comp is a bit low on damage. Usually, I feel like when you play Galio mid, you want to have a bit heavier damage from like top or jungle, like one more of a harder carry, because Galio is sort of like a tank, doesn't really deal too much damage.
So it's kind of that front-to-back style with a lot of backline threat, and especially if King can find flanks, as he's so often proficient at doing. Like, that backline is going to be very scary to navigate for G2. So
my concern here for G2 is that Xin, I think, is quite hard to kill. The MF, can MF really be that effective versus all these champs?
Find Ash, find those picks, that can be the difference maker in G2 potentially finding a game.
I feel like MF is just so ulti-reliant. I feel like these picks really can just...
Then how do you do damage later when
I don't know, walk out of the ult, Xin can press R,
yeah, like that champ could become useless if,
Renekton does the Crocodilo dash.
Some value out of it in the early and mid stages.
Yep, so what we want to see is early action as we dive onto the Rift.
Dude, this Pant skin is hideous. He looks like He-Man from the 90s.
G2 has won in the past. As Vedi already set up, they often win a game in a best of 5, right? And so it shouldn't be another sweep. We've had a few too many of those so far this tournament. Hopefully
it's all about bot lane this game, as it usually is in pro play. Top lane is Sion Renekton, so no one will ever go top, I don't think. As I say that, Schemon is pathing top. So I guess I'm wrong. I feel like when you have Nautilus MF, you really want to play for ganking this lane. But maybe they can just be chill early and play for ganks later.
Speaking from experience.
I think Chovy even played it when he was filling in top lane when he was...
Oh, wait a second. Never mind. Cheeky pathing from Skewmon. Raptors into invade blue, while Canyon just goes for full clear.
Then they kind of assume that he's just up there doing a red buff start.
Very nice early trades for caps.
Splitting the map against Ashe Seraphine is part of this plan that we talked about in Champs.
Whoa, they're featuring the skins.
Pick a Nautilus and you want to kill this lane. So
Pant is 3 here and he can gank bot from Tribush here. Ooh, Hawkshot doesn't see. So the info Genji has is they think... Now they know. Now they know, but now they're already hooked. Now they know that Pant is doing something weird and Pant is already here. Okay, he lives, but they chunk out bot really hard. I feel like this is like a must-do with this sort of bot matchup. Like, you must do this. Nautilus versus Seraphine Ashe. Now G2's bot lane is able to play, and Ashe needs to just chill with no flash. Okay, very dynamic early game. It's not a full clear situation. Pant is running back into his red side to try and contest the camps here. I think he's too late for red, but... Okay, he knows Canyon just took it. He can get his Krugs, though. And Bot Crab... I feel like Bot Crab is gone. I don't think Pant can get there quite in time. LeBruff is hitting every hook so far.
Was able to find a gank, then this whole early game investment would have put
Pant is going to Crab. I think it's oh, neither jungle has smite actually.
Yeah, and they can chase him off because
Crab going over to Skewmon here is really big. This bot Crab is so much control.
Your Raptors into their blue and Gromp. I find that I always have
he got pushed out by the Nautilus Prow from earlier. Yeah, very dynamic early game. None of these blue camps have been cleared at all for Skewmon. I think he takes his Raptors again here. He does need to clear them at some point. Whoa, aggressive flash from LeBruv. Wow, they took 0 damage there.
But G2 certainly standing their ground here in this lane.
And while the scrapping was happening, you can see running at the side of your screen the history that's happened between the two organizations.
That to me is what I see happen a lot with this sort of matchup. Is like you hook in as Nautilus or Blitz or whoever, and you're like, yeah, nice, I'm on top of the Seraphine Ashe, and then you just like lose out on the trade anyway. And then you just feel like the biggest dummy ever for being Nautilus.
Have really gotten G2's number, and things aren't expected to be different today as they come in as the heavy favorites once
And I
again.
remember the result of that. The
Mid is
3-0
going
as well.
pretty evenly, I'd say.
Throughout the LCK for GENG immediately.
Chovy probably gonna come back with like
That best of
some
5
MR
series
and be completely
saying what they
unkillable
can
now
do
in the
to try and
lane.
mitigate it. They had a lot of respect for G2 as well.
I think
So have
top
a
is going
feeling
pretty
GENG
solid for
certainly not gonna
BB.
be taking this matchup lightly, even if it
I feel like if
has-
Sion Renekton goes even, I would much rather have a Sion on my team.
Yeah.
Probably still.
I mean, I think that it is still like those types of like 3-0
they
unexpected
stick with you.
victories. They stick with you.
Classic
absolutely.
Chovy's first base. Null Magic
G2,
Mantle, Ruby
like,
Crystal.
in the West, they are kind of
This guy
the
loves
winners
building tank
team when it
stats.
comes to playing against teams from the East. So
Yeah.
I just imagine that a lot of teams, especially from the LCK, have that respect because they know the history's there.
Yep.
And Caps is always a player that can always show up.
Okay.
Right now,
So
if
Ash
you
is
look
no
at that
flash.
matchup, Chovy, I mean, his Galio
I
is
think
just
the
always
level
so
6 timing for
impressive to watch.
Panth, I don't think he hits
Losing
6
half his
before the Ash
HP
Flash comes
constantly in
up.
the
It's
lane.
been a pretty
You look
weird
down at the bottom of your screen,
game
oh,
for the
yeah, even
junglers.
no difference in gold. He does such a good job at staying even in often these very
Very
difficult
even
matches.
early so far. Galio is 6 now.
Very even.
Galio 6 can really help protect bot lane here.
Solo laners using their teleports.
Very vulnerable bot lane, Seraphine Ash, but Galio can help
Junglers
protect.
Here, finishing up and coming right back to the bottom lane. I don't think there's going to be any further action, but remember that the flash from Ruler is still on cooldown, as is his barrier. So in their attempts to push in this lane as well, there's a little bit of a dangerous timer. That's why Canyon is hovering here on the control ward.
Okay, Skewmon doesn't have any charges here. Oh, hits the hook. That is a dead Ash. Wow. One hook, one kill. Wow, that just works? He just walks up and hooks? Wow, Zinza was like right there. Zinza was right there, but
to ensure, because that hook lands, you're just so dead. You are so dead. They know that it's possible that Skewmon comes from that tri-brush. That's why Canyon is camping there on the control ward. But
wow, very surprising though. That's just a kill. Maybe they need level 6 to counter that.
Labrov had a great performance yesterday in the series versus BFX, and he's looking to continue that performance today. Landing that hook.
Oh, Caps is holding this one minion here, which kind of makes it a freeze. Caps is very chunked out, actually. Chovy getting the better of him in lane, for sure here. How does he get a decent recall here? I mean, Galio is sort of but Aurora is very low on HP. It looks like a even situation here. Galio's
Try and get some control of the area.
One of the best things about
does he push one more here?
For G2 as well is that Skewmon didn't have to.
Oh, Seraphine cancels the Aurora base. I feel like you need to go one more here as Aurora. Galio took fruit here.
Flash stun on Pantheon to set up the next play, and now.
Eh?
Caps just looking at
Holy moly.
Caps not going to be able to flash because he does not have it.
Hey, what is going on, mister?
A little bit dicey.
Yeah, I would say the next possible repeat kill could be on Seraphine on bottom. What?
Well, speaking of which, yeah, Duro just caught in rotation. Really nice quick stop.
Labrov finds another one?
It was happening yesterday too, and it's actually. I mean,
Atticus, what's going on, mister?
Like no flash on squishy targets, and then still having kill.
I'll play with you after.
Pantheon, right? And I was thinking about Pantheon's flash, but Pantheon's ultimate also, and so just right into the river there. Labrov sets up another one, and they're just chaining these the summoners on bottom lane here.
Okay, very big Nautilus value. This is what you want to see happen in Nautilus for Seraphine. He catches out the squishies.
Be honest, like this seems like such a basic concept, but it's one that's often lost in the LEC, where you burn a flash and then you just keep attacking that same lane. And they're doing
Geen
such
with
good
a
job
small
of
advantage, but
investing his focus on the bot side.
you know, I feel like if this is how you're doing a Scion, it's pretty chill. Caps just eat the wrong way. Oh my god.
You burned your flash on bottom lane, and then you just
Dealt
like
about 3 damage to Galio there.
as usual, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go get some vision now. No, you don't have flash.
This is like the new meta Aurora build that actually Chovy pioneered, I believe. Proto Belt Rush. Instead of a lost chapter item. Ooh, the arrow hits? Is he dead? I think this is a kill. W, auto, dead. But, Labrov again? Wait, Genji's bot lane is actually getting cooked.
Okay, so Ruler with great accuracy, sets up a play in the mid lane, so Chovy gets himself a kill.
Labrov with flash advantage on the Seraphine. Finds another hook.
At 0-2-0 on the Seraphine here 9 minutes into the game.
This is why a lot of teams, they kind of wait until maybe
Very
a little
nice
bit
start
later
for
in
Hans.
Fearless or something, or maybe drop bans on Nautilus when they go for
BTMF.
because Nautilus is so good.
Sort of
at
like
looking
old tech.
for picks and kills.
I feel like Hans,
Targets, like, earlier in,
Hans views
and
AD very
that's why you
differently than a
expect
lot
this
of
big,
players.
but
I feel like he
LeBron
prioritizes
also
champs that a lot of ADs don't really favor,
The
like
champion has
MF.
so much versatility.
And he had that really weird stint.
Feels so deadly.
He had that really weird stint where he was spamming Braum Cog every game, like a year ago.
Also prone to dying. The Ash Arrow, I mean, Caps did this
I would have
exact
died to
play
this
with
too,
Hans
man.
Sami yesterday.
I can't blame
And now he's
Caps.
getting a taste of his own
I would have died to
medicine.
that too.
Gets an easy kill. Flash over the wall from the Bravos. There's a bit of a contest over the vision. Ruler is not in the area, and it results in a kill on the bot side. So 1-for-1 overall.
Yeah, they are just blasting this bottom lane here. We'll see too, because it's an earlier bloodthirster.
Oh,
the
Renekton's pretty chunked
results
out.
of these early kills here for Hans Sama.
Lane is going well for BB.
And, that's a huge power spike for the champion. You just get infinite sustain basically off the wave now.
And I will say, like, so far at first stand, or at least the first few games, Broken Blade, I think, was underwhelming
think he
compared to
can...
what we expected.
Does he want to hit the crusties here? What's he doing to the wave here? Push it, man.
You're playing Cassante. Like yesterday, he was extremely
Boss
solid.
Proxy's here.
I would say his own performance was carried
Boss
by
Proxy's
his
here.
performance as well. And now against Keen,
Coward.
he was behind about a wave, and now he's pretty much kept it dead even against a Renekton matchup, which can get quite ahead early. Keen has continued to try to proxy, but he's been that steadfast tank on the top side, being a pillar, while G2 invest more resources in the bot side.
If I was Caps here, man, I wouldn't even shoot any abilities at this Galio. This is just like 0 DPS. Chovy with the mid prio. Chovy with the mid prio. Can't really do anything with it. I feel like it's so hard to do anything with mid prio in this meta. Especially in pro, it just takes so long to get to a side lane. As long as the side lane just plays accordingly, it's hard to really make anything happen with mid prio. Not like the days of the past, man. Arrow again? Ooh! Sidestep.
We'll be able to avoid it this time around.
I mean, Caps is slowly going to bleed out, get chunked out, lose mana, deal 0 damage to Galio, but he has TP back.
You know, we've been talking a fair amount
Still has
about
his
how,
TP back.
G2 have been rising up, but it's because they are such underdogs in this series. The reality is that GENG is just exceptional.
Hans with a
And you only
very
have to
big
look at
lead in
some
bot
of their
lane right
stats.
now.
They're undefeated
Full
so far this
BT.
tournament. They're first in almost every single stat.
Ash
Their
definitely on the
average
back
gold
foot.
lead
Ash even
team
rushed
is
boots here.
3,000 gold. So they are unbelievably dominant.
I feel like it feels
And
very
the
bad
fact
to
that
rush
G2
boots, and
have a
then,
gold lead
you know,
in
the
this
other
early
guy
game
has already
is one of the
completed his
biggest
core item
surprises
because he's
going into
accelerated.
this
Considerable.
matchup.
Like, this is not a nothing lead. 1.3k is certainly snowballable.
Big farm
you
lead
would
for
say.
Skewmond, actually,
As,
quietly.
and Broken Blade going to be finding each other one more time.
I feel like Panth being very strong in this game is extremely good. I feel like his champ is extremely good versus Galio's in this game, and the E can really negate everything from Seraphine Ash as well.
We got to emphasize the utility here with the early deaths, because the damage is...
Oh, I think Chovy might be caught here. Let's see. Phase rush. Hook! Labrov! He's dead. This Galio's dead. This Galio's dead. Hey! Skewmon W comes back up. Galio ulti down. That's like a 2.5 minute CD. Wait, Labrov is actually running the game. 4 out of 4. Hans winning bot lane 1v2.
And it's made possible because
Seraphine's too low. Hans is 1v2ing this.
Top
Top lane doesn't matter as per usual. Just farm it out for 20 minutes. Wow, G2 is stomping them actually. This is Drake.
Ultimate on Pantheon always threatening if Ash Seraphine are too far up in the lane, and that just means
2 Drakes, no contest. Bot is smashing. Panth is leading now too. Top is just 50-50, but Sion is a far superior champ, I believe, as the game goes on. Ooh, gets the Renekton ult. Nice. Grasp. No grasp. Thornmail rush. Cancel.
And BB is going to stop him from trying to get home there as well. Keen going to be delayed a little bit on his return.
Keeping my eyes on Skewmond. I thought there were a couple times where they would actually threaten a dive on
I feel like Caps has been keeping up pretty well, despite how unplayable the matchup looks at this point. He's been keeping up on farm.
Caps has definitely closed that gap against Chovy. Second dragon in their favor. I'm cautiously optimistic about how well G2 are playing this early game. But as you highlighted, Atlas, it's those fights. Well, hang on now.
Yeah, looks pretty good for G2.
It's the fights with which Atlas did.
I feel like Nautilus is a really good champ for snowballing the game like this. I mean, if it's a game state where when Nautilus hooks, you can always just follow up and threaten a kill, I feel like that's very favorable for Naut. And that is definitely the case right now. I mean, anyone he hooks, if he has teammates nearby, because you're stronger, you can just convert into a kill. The bruv. Full vision of topside, recall. Good stuff.
Yeah,
risk-free from me.
Right now, I'm cautiously optimistic. Herald's going to be spawning in 30
I think it all
seconds.
comes down to the first team fight, isn't it?
So Broken Blade being sent to bot lane has the TP available. Caps now
I think it all comes down to the first team fight. Probably next Drake, third Drake is going to be the first team fight. Oh, huge dive. I don't think they do this. I don't think this is a good idea. I was not expecting them to dive there. Full HP Renekton with Fury and a turret and flash.
But no flash for the Renekton could be a big deal.
Yeah, honestly, well played from both parts. You know, G2, they don't make the mistake of taking
Still, I think you're okay with that if you're G2.
You know, they're happy to trade LeBron's flash for the Renekton flash. Despite not getting the kill, Rift Herald is spawning. That's why you go for that play on this timing anyway. All right, GENG, is this
okay, so now they fight here. They don't have Panth ult, but it doesn't matter really. They still have Nautilus ult. I think they're advantageous here. I think Renekton is actually much weaker in this fight without R. Are they really going to try? Again with the hook. Good chunk. Sion is in there. Sion is tanking everybody. Cute. Sion. Oh, huge Seraphine ult hits everybody. The Herald escape, oh my god, is massive. He's running over everybody! That Herald just completely won the entire fight. Flash. Oh, Skewmon, tell me you get this, man. Red smite, blue smite. Oh, he's out. Never mind, TP coming in. Hits the spear again. The TP will secure this from Caps. Eat. Belt. Dead to Scorch, lol. That Herald completely carried the fight. I think BB was actually really out of position and was going to die for free. But then he hopped in the Herald and then he pretty much ran over everybody and zoned like 3 people by himself. Herald in combat, in my opinion, is the most broken mechanic in the game. Herald in a mid-game teamfight is completely game-winning. Look at the Herald value here. Q smite. So BB is getting focused by everybody here. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. Look at the Seraphine ult. Seraphine ult tags everybody. BB is surely dead, but then Herald. And look, no one can play because there's just a crazy Herald driving around. So he completely ties up enemy bot duo plus Galio. And then G2 is free to just kill Canyon.
He was cautious of Canyon and Chovy threatening him on the backline, but I mean, yeah, impressive stuff.
Not only is it a free Zonias plus run over everybody, the damage is decent, the CC is good, and you can enter it from like 600 range. It's like very, very powerful. It's one of those mechanics that I think are genuinely just like broken, but Riot keeps it in the game because it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see someone just jump in Herald and run over everyone.
40 seconds, that'll be the next big point of contention. Items looking good for G2. Skewmon really the biggest threat on G2's side as the ulti's chuck top lane.
Panth ulti here. Ulti damage connects. Is Chovy just dead? Man, jungle is broken. Oh my goodness, this Pantheon is huge.
He's only missed out on participating in a single kill.
Very nice game from Skewmon. And yeah, his champ is just 1v9 this game. I hate to play Galio versus Pantheon. I hate to play Panth versus Galio versus Panth. So weak versus it. And you can see the downsides of Galio in this draft. It's like, he needs to build this full MR to get through the lane. But it's completely worthless versus everyone else in the game. It's Hollow Radiance Mercs. So he actually did just get one tap by Panth. G2, do they want to contest it? It's okay to give, to be honest. You don't want to overforce here. Aurora no ult, Panth no ult. It's okay to give. Good sidestep on the arrow, wow.
And GENG will successfully take away the Drake. stopping that soul point.
Yeah, Capsule's coming from base, so Capsule's just a little
G2 with a nice Drake.
Yeah, I think it was
Stalls out
good
soul
punish
point.
from Gen G and good respect from G2 because they realized Cap stayed top, they tracked his TP.
Yeah, they have tempo from G2 going for the play
even
top.
though he was dead, had the ultimate to arrive in time, but also G2 saying, do we need to
Oh,
force a
very
fight?
aggressive dive on the
Well,
Renekton.
That is going to be Keen taken down once again. Caps
Clean.
is just picking up kills
Clean from Caps.
here as he goes towards the bottom lane to do the same
Ultis,
thing.
hits
Hansama just
QE.
holding onto the
He
plane.
even did
He's
auto
playing
belt
on
auto. A lot of people don't know this. Proto belt is an auto reset.
Nothing at all.
And Broken Blade has teleport, so he can actually recall and then go teleport to top lane to try and catch the top wave that Chovy is putting in.
I feel like G2 is
Showing some good restraint.
they're diving like very sharply. Like you don't see this in a lot of games. Like just diving the full tanks on side lane. A lot of times pro teams will be like, I don't know, this is kind of sketchy. He's really tanky. He's on his turret. But I think they're really good at identifying the angles. I think it's catching Genji a bit off guard.
But yeah, they recognize this is a bad position and we can just concede it. It's okay. It's all good. But they'll get a kill.
Tilt my cam down. Oh my bad. I'm wearing the minion shorts. I am wearing the minion shorts. Actually.
Ruler is very
Ruler? Oh, Hans. Hans.
last little bit of damage.
Did he accidentally cancel his ult? Did he cancel it?
Fantastic underneath that turret there as well as the Brav.
What is these Nautilus mechanics? QR?
To punish that positioning.
The R animation is hidden.
Not enough to do anything at all, and G2 managed to walk it off.
Yeah, Hans did not have vision on Ruler as he walked way through the
Interesting MF build. Straight into the 420 no scope item.
It's just a couple of ways of my ult.
I think this item is sleeper. It's very cheap.
Barrier, he does survive, and Hans
It's very cheap. The effect is good,
go back to mid lane
and the stat profile is good. It's just raw AD,
Having a much better aura performance.
which is nice for champs who don't really care about attacking fast.
The aura's looking pretty good as well.
Yeah, you guys are right. But yeah,
Some even say that this item is overtuned right now.
proactive G2 are being, and the fact that they just
The scope.
keep punishing Gen G, this team that genuinely felt so infallible based on what we've seen all split long. For G2 to playing with this level of confidence, like it really does feel like they've turned the nameplates
Oh
off,
man.
treating them like any other team, which
I
is
mean,
exactly what
from
G2
behind, I
do.
feel like this Genji comp is very hard to function.
Discipline that they're using.
I believe Hans canceled his ult too early here. Man, nice play with the Panthol. Oh.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate.
He's trying to min-max it.
To fully complete, but still even being able to walk away from that great encore out from
I mean, it's still great to get the Ash flash. Man, Skewmon is just having insane game impact.
That's really benefiting G2.
Really making Panth look so OP. Every single ult angle is so good.
Like, you know what, fine. Ruler, world champion, I'll let you walk away this time, buddy.
You can have one.
Remember that.
I mean,
I'll kind
I feel like this Genji comp from behind simply does not have enough
no
damage.
sums on the bot lane, and that Pantheon.
You're playing triple bruiser topside with a single carry in Ash. It's just not enough damage. It's not enough damage versus a fed Panth and a Scion that went 50-50, and a tank support, to be honest.
It's the luxury that
This comp can be extremely oppressive if you're leading in the game as Genji, because playing against it, you'll feel like their HP just isn't going down, but from behind, I think you're a bit lacking in damage.
I'm not excited yet. They could still throw this. I still fully believe in their ability to throw this game.
I don't. They're looking, as we said, really disciplined.
I just feel like bot lane is so important in this meta, as it has been in every single meta.
This time, I've been told that I should not do that.
I feel like Genji's comp working entirely hinged on bot lane doing
They're
well,
looking really sluggish, honestly.
because all Galio really does is provide support to bot lane.
This has been a thing for Gen G, but not
Renekton
26,
is a
it was
blind.
2025 thing where
Xin is also just playing on bot the whole game.
slow composition, and then just try and play to stay even throughout the game and then win in team fights later. But they're not very.
Chovy actually did have prio for like the entire game, chunking out caps, had prio the whole game,
Today, which is not a great
and it just
sign.
doesn't matter. He couldn't help bot at all.
I thought the Broken Blade was doing a bit of a bait there, starting that one off, trying to bait the.
Hang on now. Is Galio caught?
That attention,
He's fine.
Get that vision done. Instead, their focus is very much on the bot side of the rift. They did lose that third.
Yeah, I don't see the Scion dying, ladies and gentlemen.
Caps quite.
I don't see the Scion dying.
Short of the death cap. You can see
I
he's
can
got-
definitely see Pantheon just
He does have the teleport available.
pressing W on the closest target and immediately taking them to 1 HP and still having his E.
Remember, those flashes still unavailable for Ruler and Dura if they want to
Oh,
contest.
Ruler
All
also
chunk.
taking a big chunk there from Caps.
from Caps.
Gen G very
You know
fast.
one thing I like about Caps? I don't think he ever builds like a pussy.
Second mountain to come
If
on.
Chovy is the perfect defense,
Outer turret on the top side of
Hollow
the
Radiance Mercs,
Gen G are on the board.
Caps is the perfect offense. My man builds damage.
Yeah, you don't want to fight this at Gen G.
My man is not afraid to die.
Right now, just try and get some gold in trade for a dragon. Singular dragons are
A lot of players here do not rip the death cap third.
Actual gold from turret plates. If,
I think good choice by Caps to not get baited into building Void Staff here just for the Galio. His main considerations is everyone else in the game, and just ignore the Galio, and let all the bruisers and AD threats deal with Galio.
After you get a couple more completed items here.
I'm still keeping an eye on the itemization from Caps. He has to be so close to that death cap now. A couple more waves should probably do the trick as they clear out vision. Start sending up around this Baron. 25 minutes in, and G2, they've held on to a gold lead this entire game. We've seen little to no
3
mistakes
Drakes.
from, G2 so far.
Soon it will be 4.
With a gold deficit like this, as you're highlighting, they're going to need a big team fight to
Ashe Seraphine, no flashes for a bit. I mean, maybe they can look on this very next midwave for Panthult again, but unlikely. I think if you're G2, you're very happy to just take it slow at this point, too. This game is pretty much won, I'd say. Just play for soul. Nobody get caught, play for soul. Huh. Is he caught here? Run away, Chovy, run away.
And will be able to get out with the heroic entrance. So that does
Man, Genji looks lifeless. Have they made a proactive play once this game, actually? Have they done anything? Renekton TP flank. Xin Zhao jumps on someone. Ashe ultis someone. They haven't done anything. Have they? They literally had like one Ashe ulti. Oh.
Wait a second.
Arrow going to connect there as there's the encore. Gen G do not want to waste anything here. Making sure that they
must have been listening.
So Caps lying on the floor. There is a bit of extra money going over to Keen as well.
Yeah, very good pick from the side of Gen G, punishing Caps as he's trying to clear out vision. They even got the flash out from him as well.
Who got the shutdown there? Was it Ruler?
But I don't think Gen G's going to get much off the back of it.
Was it Chovy?
They won't even claw back much vision, though. We look at the minimap and we can see that they don't even have any
Renekton got it? Useless. Useless. Useless Croc. I would hate to be a top laner in this meta. In this meta, in top lane and pro play, a lot of times you blind Renekton and you have to deal with like Gnar or Sion or something, and then your team never ganks top because it's useless to gank top in that sort of matchup. And you just kind of go 50-50, and then whoever won the other half of the map wins. That is the story of top lane and pro play.
For next summer, they can use a blue trinket. Control ward actually back in the back of the pick. Now G2, I would say, only thing is don't flip.
Wow, very aggressive Baron pull. I mean, they have this guaranteed soul situation in 2 minutes. Ooh, LeBruv gets low. I'm a bit sussed out by that Baron pull, man. Well, you know, you can just play the Drake in 2 minutes. It's okay. They forced the Renekton TP. I think that may have been their major objective here, actually. Just take Renekton's TP.
They should have been tracking the fact that Chovy already TP'd earlier, so they have TP advantage with Broken Blade, so they can do this exact same play again. Put Broken Blade bot, draw pressure towards that area of the map, then TP...
Chovy with the Zonias, man.
They're kind of forced to have... You're seeing it now. Chovy has to match, because he's the only person...
Man, as amazing, as flawless of a player Chovy is so much of the time, I do feel like he can just be a bit passive sometimes. The items, man. I don't think Zonias is it this game, man. I don't know if it changes anything in this game, but I don't think Zonias is it, man. You gotta deal damage, man. At the end of the day, you gotta deal damage.
Someone sectioned off from the rest of the team, then you do have to be wary of the Gen G CC because the game is not...
Especially when you're in a hard spot. I feel like when you're losing... Hang on. Oh, barely out of range of the Q. Is the ult up for Soul? I think the ult might be up for Soul. That was okay to look for. Level 16 ult CD.
It's just around beneath the Raptor pit right there. You guys might remember.
I believe you guys even have a name for it.
Yeah, it's just called the ruler spot.
Well, the Dragon's spawning in 30 seconds, and I don't think Caps is going to have his ulti. I can't quite see the cooldown on it, but it's going to be just short. Maybe if they can buy a little bit more time. Gen G actually invests a lot of time around Baron. They've cleared out a lot of vision, and I think they're starting this objective off.
Yeah, they do just
Genji feels very panicked here. They really don't want to 5v5 on Drake, so they're pulling them into their control on Baron. I don't know. I think this is sus from Genji too here. Surely you lose the fight here even if you get the Baron. Surely you lose the fight here even if you get the Baron. Canyon dodging the Scion ult? Smite fight? Panth gets it with Q Smite. Oh my god, this Scion is not dying. Oh, it's over. Genji leashed Baron for G2. They have 0 damage. They have 0 damage. They have 0 damage. Aurora ult explodes them. Reset. Seraphine's dead too. Plus soul. GG. Yeah, I understand why they did it. You know, they're gonna lose out on the soul situation. It's very hard to smite fight versus Panth. Q smite. Xin just doesn't have that level of secure. So it's not really a 50-50. More like a I mean, if Panth is really good, it's just you can never smite that, I don't think.
The discipline from G2 here. You know, it's Genji that felt like they were
I mean, it's not 100-0 actually, I guess. If you're Canyon, you can also just try and time it around the Panth smite.
Nice response.
You know, I thought it was kind of funny that Xin dodged the Scion ulti there. He's like very focused on the Baron, so he like sidestepped the... I think he sidestepped the Scion ult, and he was like, oh shit, Scion just ulted my AD instead.
Should secure the game for them.
Yep, Master got priceless moment as well as we have a look at this Baron being taken.
Oh my god, the tanks just split like a banana, and Ashe is exposed. Oh. You know, you can see Canyon trying to do what he can to burst it too. He tries to R-smite the Baron. But yeah. Loses the smite fight.
Kind of the unsung hero of this fight, just eliminating Duro and Ruler from getting involved. And then Caps, his ultimate comes back off.
Scion HP check. I believe Ashe was hitting Scion the entire fight. And Scion slid like 80%. Impossible game to win at this point. We could sub in 5 members from Twitch chat right now in G2 spot and they would win. They're just too tanky. Okay, maybe I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Maybe I shouldn't get ahead of myself.
They are just playing smoke and mirrors. They're not giving Genji any opportunity to get into any of these fights, and it's something that we've seen Genji do all year long. It's why they're frustrating for a lot of teams to deal with. But instead, G2 just delivering a bit of their own medicine as Genji losing all of their inhibitors at the same time. Top just going to go down in the bottom lane, the last one to fall. As the
Labrov with the hook again. Bot jungle, bot jungle, bot jungle, bot jungle, bot jungle. Is it just me or is every game just about bot jungle? And everyone else is a supporting character? Mid lane a bit, definitely top lane. It's just about bot jungle. It's just about bot jungle. It's a bot jungle game. No damn. Oh, Skewmon doesn't even die. Caps is diving Nexus. Diving Fountain, I mean. Oh, hell no.
You can like just open up YouTube. You can just go back.
Ready for free packs of Riftbound.
No, don't do that.
Okay, very impressive showing from Labrov and Skewmon and Hans and Caps and Broken Blade and me. Dude, they should have just sent it. They should have dove Fountain hard. Established in dominance. Ori is just a fixed ban apparently in this series for Shovi. Ori out, Rise out. What are the big picks up for mid lane? I think Akali's great, man. I love Akali. Akali good. Azir tier has been lower these days. They're not playing on the patch where Azir's buff.
They'd been working so closely, but then even this split, everyone's saying Busio is the best support. Busio clears everyone. Busio by far way better. And now Labrov is just making a name for himself here on the
Bard and Karma bans and Caitlyn. First pick again for Genji. What do you take here? Something bot lane, something jungle? Jarvan. Corki. Aphelios.
We don't know. Not until we get onto the rift and see the
Nami.
stuff, Kobe. That's where
Vi.
we do the wake test. It is very easy to pick champions while you're asleep. Your coach
Okay, Vi game.
Talk to Golden Glue about that, because we've had some teams in LCS that have failed.
Vi game. You want to pick something that is not an easy dive target in mid lane if you're capped. How about the Akali? Hey, how about the Akali?
Are definitely going to go dive, so G2 can already think about things that are good against it. GENG, though, thinking about that ahead of time, they pre-banned the Bard, which is a really good
Varus for bot prio is a classic.
Defensively ult with Bard, so they've got that there.
Yep. And fun fact, this is the first time
Akali. Dude, you gotta play Akali. What other champ can you play in mid lane that is not just a pure victim versus Vi?
It's kind of crazy.
Azir is a victim.
As it could be 5 after this game as well, as the Varus is going to be
Ulti is useless versus Vi. It's gotta be Akali.
I don't really like Varus at the moment, but that I think is just a personal thing, not necessarily a power level thing. As Skumon, let's see what he's going to be locking away.
It's also just
Jarvan?
I kind of share it when
Zaheen? There's no way he pulled out Zaheen.
Lock me that low mobility.
I was
Zaheen?
thinking to myself, like, what do you pick into Vi? With Pantheon
Really?
gone, these are kind of the two junglers that you kind of use as a
Okay,
response to
okay.
Vi.
I mean, I can kind of see it.
And the backline threat, but
You could cancel her Q with your knockup.
I saw it first from
You have
Pantheon,
CC immunity for all her CC with the ult. Okay, I can see it actually. I can see it. Zaheen can actually be very powerful counter engage. When Vi ultis in, Zaheen can ulti all the follow-up.
So to see it now returned, we'll see if I'm expecting this to go in the jungle. We'll see how well Skumon compile.
Yeah,
Severe?
I love Zaheen when you get to play into low
Severe
range
versus
comps
Varus?
and you get to just thrive in the middle of these long
Alistar
balls, so you can
blind.
have
Dead
the
ass?
time to stack up your passive.
Braum?
Zaheen, very
Braum,
good in that
Leona.
time. If they have a burst comp, then he's not so good.
Braum, Leona.
Scared of a Silas. Every
Braum?
time I see Alistar,
Braum?
I think it's a
Braum?
Silas angle.
Braum?
And Cap's
One
pretty
of
good
these
at the champ.
bans
Braum, Braum, Braum?
over here, maybe if Caps doesn't do it now.
I feel
I
like
mean,
they're
this
gonna
is
take
It's Braum or Leona, right? It's gotta be.
We'll see what they do decide to go with. Punishing a Sivir Alistar lane is
LeBron.
something that you can do, and the Braum is going to come in. This might open the door to an on-hit Varus.
Probably mid on 4. Mid on 4, last pick for top.
You don't like engage Braum?
I don't. I've seen enough Mickey Braum to know
I think you go Akali here still, man.
50-50 chance of being good.
I still think you go Akali here.
Good odds.
Ari?
Yeah, what the
I feel like Ari kind of
It,
sucks.
it either hits or it doesn't, gentlemen.
Exactly.
Azir is no good versus Vi.
Then his chances get higher.
That makes everyone an engaged champion, though, so don't worry about it.
Okay, these are good bans though. You gotta ban Mbessa from Keen. Like you don't want to see Keen just wake up and take over a game here. So take away some of those huge
Ban out some
carry
blind
champions
top.
from top lane, especially
I don't
since
know,
G2
Gnar?
have clearly been like,
What do
bro,
top laners
like,
even blind?
you know, you
Cassante?
are gonna
Actually,
be
just let him
on the
take
front line
Cassante.
for a lot of these games, and you're just gonna
You
pick,
could ban out stuff that synergizes with
tanks
Vi.
on the top side, so they don't want to deal with Mbessa.
Like, I don't know, Talia?
That's my question.
Talia's a lot weaker now, though. You could ban out Talia, though, if you're G2, I guess. Vi Talia's a pretty classic combo.
Carly, I think Syndra can be good into Ari. Vi Annie was kind of a bot back.
You know what I think is actually really good with Vi? Is like the niche mega pumper mid laners that are AP that want an ADCC jungler. And Vi is actually the only heavy ADCC jungler in the game. It's something I thought about recently.
I like that, though. It does eat up a ban.
I think guys like Veigar and Xerath are kind of crazy mode with Vi jungle.
Already off the table, but not can work into a
But I don't think Shovi's going to play it, man. Shovi will probably play something, probably some sort of mage here. I don't know, let's see. Akali, right? It's got to be Akali.
Also consider Victor if they want just kind of long range.
Are you talking about G2's perspective or Gen G's?
G2 cannot pick. You can't pick Victor here. Pick Victor here if you want to go 0 and 10.
They want to pick the Ari, absolutely.
Yeah, because right now with this G2 pick, that's what I'm debating. Is it
I think
worth
you go
just
Akali
starting
here.
the Ari now to act as a denial and also just getting that extra mobility, but I'm also thinking
I think
don't
you
have the best
hard
champions
go Akali here.
alongside the Ari based on what you've drafted so far, so maybe just something like an Azir.
You must
or
go
if
Akali
you
here.
have a little bit more
There's no
long
other
range
pick.
and poke, could
If it was
perhaps-
banned, I wonder what he would play, though. If it was banned, I think his picks here look a lot
It
worse.
is hard because like the Silas, if Gen G ended up going Ari, Silas would be great for G2.
K
Because then you
Sante.
get Silas with an Alistar ult to seal, and you get a good matchup in lane.
Okay.
But
Now
I feel like they have a lot of nice picks versus Vi, actually. Vi has to dive in. I feel like Cassante is very good counter engage. More CC immunity. Braum is really good versus Vi.
Slam the Silas, because Silas into Ari very good. Silas with the
very
Alistar ult to seal, very good. So that's what they're kind of waiting for here. If they do it, okay.
Ari.
It's got to be a G2 Silas then.
I think Silas is a gigabait champ.
How do you guys feel about the Ari Silas?
I think Silas versus Ari is negative prio. Negative prio. Useless champ versus Vi. Very bad champ versus Vi. Very bad versus Sivir. It's bait because you think you can take Ari ult and Ali ult, but the champ is just not good, I don't think, in this situation. I think you want to pick it into less CC, less mobility. Vayne top. Okay, Lil Bro Keen thinks he's Dokla. Relax. Relax, Geen.
This wildly goes away from any sort of team fight composition, though.
Okay, it has to be Akali. There's no way you pick a mage here as caps. I think Ryze, if it was up, could work, but... Victor? Victor?
I think G2 just pick a poke comp. Yeah,
Really?
Victor.
Victor.
Like, so Vayne is short range, Sivir is short range, Ari has pick potential with the Vi, but Victor makes it much
Okay.
harder to get picked on because of the ground.
Okay. They're playing full disengage. They're playing full disengage.
The Alistar can be heavily mitigated, and so you're very reliant on your Varus and your Victor, and you basically just chip away at them. The problem is G2's engage is very low.
Victor versus Vi Ari.
For them to
Actually, Victor is quite good versus Vayne top.
They're very reliant on Varus' ultimate or Broken Blade finding a flank. But GENG, they are
Actually, this was much better than Akali, now that I think about it.
I don't think G2's going to be happy if they close the
I
gap
just love
to
playing
you.
Akali, man.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this. I don't think it's necessarily a composition that screams...
You know what? The thing with picking Victor here is that even if you get jumped on by Vi Ari, you will spit out all your damage. It's kind of like an AP Kog'Maw situation where you die, but you can trade back all your damage.
Comfort, ease of execution, and just focus on the basics and get a win on the board. That is not what it's looking like. It's looking like slam the top lane, try and get Keen a massive advantage so that he is unanswerable in a side lane.
But I mean, the craziest thing about GENG is it feels like all year long, the conversation has been they can pick anything and they'll just win.
Yeah, that has been a bit of a thing.
And after a loss, you'd sit there and, as you rightly said, think that, okay, well, surely they're going to pick something that you'd expect is strong on paper. But no,
we needed more difficulty. That's what's going to help.
Let's challenge ourselves more with a harder to execute composition. But hey, would we not agree that Keen is considered the best player, or at least coming into this tournament, he was considered the best player in the world?
I would agree.
Vayne top is so spicy, bro.
Title is going to be put to the test as he's piloting Vayne.
You know what happened? My man picked Renekton last game. Blinded Renekton. Stonewall matchup into Sion. He was like, this shit is ass, and you guys did nothing in bot. Give me Vayne. I will carry. Give me Vayne and I will carry, is what he said.
The best players in the world, and so I think that they will be able to pilot them fairly successfully because there's no point and click.
I mean, he can kind of surf on this draft, I feel like. There's not really a heavy lockdown for him. It seems like pretty good versus Kesante Zahin. I think this matchup can be hard as the Ari.
To actually hit their damage, even though they do have like a very good, like, we can kite back definitely pretty well.
You actually need to go like the Merc treads in this matchup as Ari. I played this matchup versus Dun Victor. It was pretty fucked up, man. It was not easy.
Show what GENG wants to do in that summoner spell, because I think that if
Exclamation mark AA.
things like this, Cleanse would have a
Popper, thanks for 13 months.
But instead, I
Wow,
think
very
in the
low
morphing
already.
and
Very
then
aggressive
sideways,
level 1
the assault
trading.
is extremely powerful.
Level 2 and eat.
Pick this G2 squad apart with an open map.
So far in this early game, it's GENG that have pressure in top, kind of as we all expected with Vayne into Cassante. Meanwhile, in mid and bot, it's G2 that have that early pressure.
Top lane. What a miserable role.
Good early trader, can really outrange and just outpoke the Ari. And in the bot side of the map, Braum is just making it very difficult for the Alistar to play, which should give a lot of freedom for Skewmon to contest that bot crab. It's likely that we'll have to see
him there.
forced up towards the top side, but I am expecting
Scream for Socks, thanks for 3 months.
They will be centered more towards that.
Oh, it is an on-hit Varus. That's surprising.
Yeah, I think that Broken Blade is just
A lot of situations like this, you'll see the Varus go lethality, with the mentality being that, like, maybe it's really hard to auto-attack against a combo like Viari.
If the pain continues, it becomes really hard to even call your jungler. Junglers don't really want to go to lanes
GENG's
that are
comp is pretty
super
squishy
heavily
across the
like,
board too.
Especially if it's a Vayne with
I
exhaust,
think a lot of players would go
I will waste a lot of
lethality
my
here as
time
Varus.
trying to help you even close the distance to a Vayne, and if we fail that early on, then you are just
Ooh,
in trouble the entire
spicy
game, and
trades.
it becomes harder and harder and harder, and Unless
Chovy.
Zehen can
Classic Chovy,
prep
CSing
the
very well.
Q1 on something else and then come to your lane and do like a flash dash and
Caps not recalling
and try
here,
and
not
get
matching the
there. But again,
recall.
if Cassante and Zehen
He's
fail
gonna
to
stay
close
and
the
recall when
distance
he gets
for the
low.
Vayne the first time around with Flash and Ghost, it can get really painful, and she can outplay you and kite both of you.
Yeah, I think the risk is certainly very, very high.
Yeah.
Doubling down on a losing lane. As Crab is going to be secured eventually by Skewmund as it does try to reset momentarily. Ruler taking a fair bit of damage though, as the Pulverize from Duro is going to help protect him. But
Pretty quiet early game.
by those concussive blows.
Full clear. Not like the early shenanigans of last game.
The Alistar goes in, the Braum can then immediately apply that
Hans
passive,
looks
and then
pretty
teamfights
chunked
especially
out here.
that's where
He's
they're
also
very
greedily,
scary.
he has the greedy
Flying
ghost.
full, of
I always feel like
course.
Ghost is kind of greedy to take.
Ultimate, but Duro set his sights onto
Flashes the
Hans.
combo, pops Ghost. Oh my god, they just killed Al here. They were ready for this. They were ready for every step of this. Oh my god, Varus E pops a spell shield. So Braum Q tags, so Sivir has to flash here. Wow, G2 is extremely ready for that.
Dude, this is Han's tournament. I'm saying it, man. This is Han's Sama tournament. That flash, he is so ready for it. Duro, it's fully telegraphed.
Oh my
man.
god,
He
and
starts his
LeBruv
trip,
is
starts
holding the
running
wave,
straight
man.
at him.
Every
So
single
Han's like,
game bot.
Are you really gonna
Big problem bot
think I
lane.
cannot flash this combo?
Bot lane decides everything,
Immediately
man.
flashes it, and he pops his
Remove
ghost.
bot lane.
He's turning 100% of the time. He
Yes,
flashes
this is
the
the
combo
downside
from
of just
Duro,
going for the
he
raw
walks
dog
up,
combo.
puts the unbreakable so they know
This is why a lot of allies will just go for the
turning
Q flash.
100% of the time.
In a high level game, a lot of ally players will just go for the Q flash and try to headbutt backwards.
They get the first blood, Betty, it's you.
Because if the combo gets flashed, then you just used all your abilities and you're just in front of them. LeBruv is still holding the wave. That's so annoying. Oh my god. Wait, Hans let it crash though.
Do you want to claim Broken Blade as well? Like,
Yes.
you got a few different options.
Honestly, we're gonna claim Dylan Falco too. We got three.
I feel like we're going off topic a little bit. I feel like we've twisted the argument a little bit. But I mean, my biggest
BB,
question is what was Duro
just chilling.
doing?
Well, he didn't
Like,
think Hans would flash it.
I mean,
Very
that's
low
crazy.
cortisol
Yeah,
Kasante game.
straight out
Playing
of
versus
it.
Vayne.
Disrespectful. That was
Concede
very
everything.
disrespectful.
Try and
He
stay in the
actually
game.
got punished for it. And,
Let
yeah,
the
I
boys
was not
carry.
expecting- I mean, really, against either
Okay,
Korean
Roa
team,
Victor.
I was not prepared to say Hans Summer and LeBron would be
Holy.
2 versus 2.
Peter Peng.
Right
Peter Peng on the Roa Victor.
Winning these 2 versus 2, so credit to them.
Ultis for the trade and to get the wave in. I think this is the best use of Victor ult early. This is pretty much not an ability at rank 1. If you can get a decent chunk with it and shove in your way with it, that's pretty solid.
Vindicated right now because G2 is not, Caps is not having an amazing tournament.
Oh, very nice position on the Varusy.
Makes his arrival.
Yeah, making his way in. There's the flash
Slowed
out from
Sivir the
Duro
whole time.
immediately. In the meantime, though, Canyon,
He's too tanky,
gets
he's too
work done in the
tanky.
mid lane. Get the flash out of Caps. Still a success, but Flash is burnt on both sides of
Wow,
the
I wonder what Caps was doing trying to walk there. Lost his flash for 0.
The bottom side of the map, which is his strong side of the rift right now.
Yeah.
Look at the positioning of Braum as they threaten a potential dive.
They for sure could, because they forced Duro back to base here.
It's slow though, the wave isn't dying super quickly. They need to get here quick. Here comes Vi as well.
Oh my god, bot lane again.
Actually survived this one. I don't think he's going to be able to get
Dude,
to
barrier again?
And the last take
Okay,
is
Braum
enough
gets
to
it.
do it, LeBron.
Dude, Hans looks like he keeps forgetting about barrier. It happened last game too.
That almost happened with the barrier.
I never doubted him.
Canyon pulling Drake. Wow, bot is gapping again, man. Bot is gapping again.
That was just for the moment, right? Yeah. Beautifully done, Kobe.
Tension out.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you have these, like,
Exactly the right
there's certain picks that I consider to be like value picks. Like Braum to me is a value pick where the champ just has insane value if he gets out of lane and it's like even or ahead.
Yeah.
He just clicks on people and they are eventually stunned. That's like crazy, man. And the fact that he's leading, they get the Ariel tier. Nice. Good pressure, gang.
But still does have to burn that Spirit Rush.
All his camps are up.
So I'm just keeping a track of Caps' stacks. I believe he should have hit 100 by now because he's only sitting at
Bust the
9 on
cross.
left, which means that he's
Hang on,
chosen
does he get ran down here?
rather than his E.
Hang on, this Vayne has exhaust? What are we doing? Nah, we need to watch some more Dokla VODs, Keen. I thought he was gonna pop Ghost and just go now, but he has Exhaust. Exhaust? Exhaust?
And Caps is going to scale so nicely with big team fight damage. So they've taken away the biggest danger to him, which is Chovy's ultimate early on. You blow the Ahri ultimates before Ahri's able to get Malignance. It's an actual cooldown right now. So, they've taken away so much of the threat. And since he didn't have Flash, I think that was necessary.
Yeah, into Cassante?
Canyon is now level 6 on Vi. So
Drew Tut would never. No way. What is that flash? He's completely fine. It's a Catalyst Victor. Whoa. He looks shaky. He looks shaken up, man. I mean, come on, man. There's no way you're going to die to that Victor all in.
The charm connects, which ultimately I think mitigates a lot of the potential damage.
I think he's rattled.
He'll get the flash, he'll get the TP.
I really think he's rattled.
The lane really well, which I mean, considering his performance, he is the player that I had needed to see step up the most, and he's having a great series so far.
And he's going the tanky build so he can survive some bursts, because you know you're by Ahri, right? Oh, yeah. I need to survive is been kind of the #1 thing on his mind. But they take away the Ahri ult, they take away the Ahri flash just with individual play on the second time around. So G2 are feeling so comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a G2 fan, you just
bot lane is not in a good spot.
Because, I mean, Keen is doing exactly what we would expect in the matchup. Warden's mail cloth armor picked up for Broken Blade.
Caulfield's Warhammer.
Needs to survive this
20 CS, a kill,
it is a horrible lane,
plate.
And Riot have made it so that with the role quests, you cannot escape it.
Yeesh.
You are trapped in here with the Bane, no lane swap shenanigans, at least for a
Top
while.
looks tough.
And so he's just gonna have
Keen
to
is leading pretty hard.
And Kennen continues to pick up the objectives on the map.
Ooh, Chains of Corruption here is going to get the Unbreakable Will out of Duro. So that is a big cooldown.
I feel that
like
Keen's build is so defensive, man.
If he finishes the
versus Cassante?
No Vi is top for sure. They might have actually had vision.
Oh my god, bot is getting demolished.
Yeah, so they know for sure Vi just finished Grubs, but nobody is really showing there. So
look at the state of bot lane. Oh my god.
After that 2v2 kill and after the dive, they're in such a commanding position.
They're making Ruler and Duro look like jobbers, man. These guys are cream of the crop. These guys ran LCK. Did Genji drop a single set in LCK this year? I mean, they barely even dropped a game, right?
Still, though, I think overall, G2's in a fantastic spot. The fact that their bot lane is so far ahead, they are down in objectives. Canyon's been doing a good job in that department. Right now, he's looking to cover top lane because he realizes Keen is in a bit of danger here. Wants to make sure he can push out this wave and get home safe.
Guarantee the crash.
The problem with casters telling me where not to look is that later on in the game,
I wonder what Drew Tut would have built this game. He's a Vayne top specialist, right? I don't think it would have been Phage and Cloth Armor and Exhaust for Cassante, man.
He's doing pretty well right now.
I can't help but feel that something is wrong there with the build.
The way that you pick apart this G2 comp is
I can't help but feel that way.
As we kind of went over, and neither the Cassante, who's extremely starved at the moment, or of course a Victor, is going to want to be in a long lane later on. So
oh my god, he went steel caps?
Late game, what has happened with our side lanes?
You're completely right, actually. Like,
oh my god, he's building more tank stats. Hey Keen, you're the Vayne. Broken Blade's the one on the tank.
He's having a miserable time down here on the bot side of the map. Skewmont continues to make his presence known.
Not a lot of vision available there, so I was a little nervous, but still, Hansama going to be able to get the push in. Has gone the on-hit.
Did Caps upgrade Q first? Oh yeah, wow, actually he did.
Some pretty consistent nerfs.
Yeah, it's actually advanced tech. It's less about... Because if you upgrade E as Victor, you just handshake the matchup. But if you upgrade Q, you Q a minion, you play with the move speed, you E them, and then you can go for the Q2 auto on them. It's like higher pressure, but less stable.
Storm goes down and trade for the Spirit Rush, and it looks like that is just going to be that.
And all G2 have to do are stop those.
Very good aggression by Caps.
Continue to stop them as GENG are looking for a pick onto Caps, and all Skewmont has to do, jump out, show, scare him, and Dragon will be ours. Now, GENG, I don't think you want to force anything on the other side of the map either. Just let Keen stay up there by himself. He's going to get turret play.
I feel like, man, I just feel like bot lane is so important in the meta. It is rarely worth it to ever go top.
I mean, I'm kind of panicking.
Mid, it can be very hard to kill. Oh, angle?
advantage is all out here from Broken Blade.
Hang on. Tank it out, Vayne. Exhaust.
There's the exhaust we were talking about before.
Oh, you're very happy to find that if you're BB.
And meanwhile, the Coinbase gold grind, it is the bottom lane. So we have a look at the top lane, see how that one's going. Broken Blade pulls that back a little bit, and we can see Hansama massively far ahead here.
I mean, his farm very much on pace, the 10 CS per minute, 135 at 12:47. Ruler definitely having a rough time given all that pressure that's been thrown his way. But Broken Blade saying,
I think this Vayne build is a big problem.
Now that you can't just
Pretty sure you juice like a raw damage item first. Hexblade is great, of course, but
spammed in chat right now is Desante that's how I imagine Broken Blade is saying.
like a Bork, I don't
I
know.
assume it's exactly that way.
Like a Ginsu, I don't know.
I'm just going to agree with you.
That's you should be the voice.
Like a
actor for-
ER, I don't know. Like a Triforce, I don't know. Something. Build some sort of juice, man.
It's a Hexblade as well from this Vayne, as Ruler is going to get interrupted.
Build some juice.
He says, hey, one more time.
Storm Razor, yeah. Storm Razor's great.
Broken Blade's in a horror movie.
Every time Cassante uses all out, then you got to chime in with that. That'll be good. Bot side.
I think the exhaust is really no bueno.
Hey, is there anything around red?
Gotta go Ghost.
There is.
Oh, okay. They find him.
Chovy and Canyon
Vi Ari, classic combo.
Yeah, I mean, a nice pick found from Gen.
They needed that.
Skewmon just trying to clear his jungle. Good vision control, good window of opportunity, and they'll get a much-needed kill over to Chovy to get him a little bit accelerated.
Swap situation.
Hans and LeBron, that, like, if they stay the way that they are, they're going to do exactly the same thing that happened to the
Whoa,
previous
whoa,
caps.
whoa. Relax, Caps. That's their turret.
A couple of shots after that charm did connect from Chovy. Doesn't have
Rudy's?
Spirit Rush though, because did use it when they were killing.
If I was Caps here, I would be eating the river to heal with my Roa a bit more. It's a minor thing. It's a minor thing, but you'll heal like 30 more HP.
That opens up for more plays for a Vi Ari to actually work with, get into the jungle for burst damage like that. So it can be very effective as we see.
It adds up, man. It adds up.
Could also be effective even with Victor going the tanky build with the Rod of Ages. Still could be effective versus him, but G2,
Smite.
they have a lot of vision in
Smite.
the top quadrant here.
Smite.
And they're going to use it. Skewmon walks in.
Yeah.
Yoinks the Raptor at the very least, as they have mid lane pushing and top lane pushing.
Oh,
Information here for G2.
almost headbutts him into the turret there.
Not scared of Canyon moving over.
Oh, wait, Labruv's items are so much better here.
No fear. As the door does come up,
Locket plus Solstice Play compared to nothing plus uncompleted support item.
just like, you took my red.
Chovy ults here. It can't be a kill. Cannot. He's too tanky. He's too tanky. He's too tanky.
Just a little, but it's not
Fuck,
enough.
man,
It
he's so
wasn't quite
tanky.
there, so not going to be able to take down the Victor.
This is why you go Rod of Ages into Ari, though, because like her burst damage in the late game can be scary, but the reality is it's not like she's good at when.
You know, a couple patches ago, they also buffed Victor's shield. So he's actually a lot beefier now. When you start to get more points in Q, especially with upgraded CDR boots, it's a very resilient build actually. If you can keep pressing Q.
And Canyon was able to like get close, but he still didn't have his ult from earlier jungle play anyway. So.
Canyon and Broken Blade just fighting one another momentarily. Canyon at 50% health, a little bit worried about continuing any battle.
And I will say, also, Broken Blade has done a good job to weather the storm here. And the CS
Wow, this
deficit
bot
came
gap
very
is
early, of
crazy.
course, because Vayne taking
I've
advantage of
never
it.
seen
But
Ruler
he's
go
kept
down
it about
this
the
much
same
before.
here, and as soon as he gets
I really
his
don't think I've
form,
ever
like,
seen
it's
Ruler
still
go down
pretty
this
good.
much before.
You don't need that much money to be useful on a Cassante, right?
It's getting
and he got
completely
Odin's
cooked.
Mail and played at Steel Cap super early on to reduce a lot of flat damage, and then you get your Iceborne, so you can have utility with bigger area slows applied later. He's still going to perform his duties.
So Han's going, I mean, I should have guessed this from the lethal tempo, but he's going for the on-hit virus build rather than lethality.
I did mention that.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain was...
That's all right.
I have this really bad habit of tuning Medic out, and sometimes that just... I'm really sorry about that, man.
I want to say really good
That's all
point,
right.
Atlas, because... wait a second.
I don't know. He's just fine, no?
Can eat some of the CC, but not all of it. And Alistair does have a fair bit. Canyon comes down as well. Season desist. Man, they are really throwing the kitchen sink.
Oh my god.
Which was so good. Canyon.
Wow, he actually almost got out. Good counter by G2 though. They recognize Genji sent 4 bot.
Yeah,
Take mid turret.
They may even get a second
Yeah,
tower.
top lane
It's a good
as
trade
well.
back.
Caps continues to push
Where is he
in now.
driving? Where is he
Target
driving?
chipped away at from the side of
Skewmon.
GENG. The Herald's going to be sent up towards the top
Skewmon.
lane. I think Skewmon's more interested in the camps.
Skewmon?
Oh, wait.
In a mountain rift as
To the
well,
Krugs.
being able to get through that wall. Obviously, does just move him towards the enemy Krug camp as G2. Caps
Ultimately, that kill
There it is, showing
for
as well.
Genji
Mountain Dragon
isn't
should
really
go
anything
Genji
special, I don't
first.
think. I mean, they get Drake. G2 answered pretty well, though.
Another game gold lead.
And it's actually really good.
Man, the Herald value is so big for G2 in both of these games. Take full mid turret, get Victor a bunch of plates.
Honestly, that was really, really perfect from G2. You got your Krugs, you got the extra turret plates off the secondary charge there. You took Raptors as well.
I mean,
Ah, man.
he just denied all those
This
camps
Vayne build
away
sucks,
from,
man.
Canyon. He's now trying to steal some camps of his own as Broken Blade is going to spot this one out.
Yeah, he's just gonna
I was
get
kind of
out
joking
that.
he should watch some
Maybe
Dokla
Canyon
VODs,
was
but
gonna
maybe he
think
should.
about trying to attack this Cassante, but
I feel like if you pick Vayne top, you have to 1v9 later in the game. You have to just like pop Ghost and just like dubstep start 1v9ing in a team fight.
you can see as far as the jungle CS
I don't know if
is
this
concerned,
build can do it,
He
man.
didn't get the Raptors, and I don't think he got the Krugs either.
I will say,
He sold the cloth armor?
a lot better for
What the
Genji
fuck is he
with
doing?
the two
You're right, he
being
did.
able to get in this game, because it's going to be hard
Huh?
for G2 to force Genji to take fights that they don't want. You know, this whole time we've been warning about the side lanes and warning about the pick potential that Genji have. Since G2 have been unable to stack dragons of their own, you don't get to put that pressure to say, hey, come walk into our Braum and stuff, right?
Was it to complete the hex plate?
G2, they're like, they can still try.
I didn't really keep an eye on his
some of
items.
the
I mean, it can make
reasons,
sense
it does
if you need to
give the
complete your
feeling
core
to me,
item
even with
on a
the
base.
2,000 gold lead, that
The
Genji
gold loss
is
when you
still
do that is
able
only
to
90, which is like one cannon minion.
They're gonna dive on top of LeBron here as
Just
well.
miss one less cannon in the game.
This mid lane, he should be going down
Okay.
low, stands beside.
Okay, hang on, Vayne. One auto till stun. Get stunned. Dead.
Will be interrupted there by Canyon, but not for long. It's King.
Oh, they're cooked. Zaheen is ramped. Skewmon predicts the dash with the pullback.
Stopped in this series as they win another team fight.
They are getting rolled. What even started that? They tried to engage on the Braum. They don't have enough damage. Vayne deals no damage.
Chase there. Genji unable to focus down a Braum. I mean, it is a Braum. Putting up
They
the
jump on the
unbreakable here. So
Braum.
Genji kinda running into enemy jungle here.
Keen is exhausted.
G2,
Keen
their
gets knocked
favorite
up.
This is just what they want.
I think Keen had to flash out.
Skewmon played the
Gets
game.
Braum stunned and then 100 is zeroed.
Onto the Alistar, and then getting, watch this going right here. Again, onto the dashed Ari.
Oh my goodness.
Zehen provide this much utility and a team fight, but the placement and the timing was simply perfect from Skewmon in that fight to really set up G2 for success.
So tanky, this Labrov. Look at his items, dog.
We'll give that one to them.
Guys, Braum is out damaging everybody. What?
Skewmon just makes it look real good.
Zaheen's damage output was insane that fight. Wow.
The 3K goal
I didn't realize he did so much.
for the second game in a row.
I feel like if he ramps early in a fight,
I'm
the fight
genuinely
is
so
pretty much auto one for
that this is the
Zaheen.
level
He gets
of
so much raw
performance
power
that
from the ramp,
Genji not demonstrating their
and then he can
typical
play like
dominance
so
in
aggressive and make so much space in the team fight because he has the revive when he's ramped.
Of the map, enter the mid game in such a
How did he
dominant
ramp so
form.
fast? Did
It's
he
just how Han
get a
Summer and LeBron
big
have
ulti
been
there?
playing out these lanes. I think that bottom lane has been so incredibly important.
I
this
swear to
year
God, if you say
especially,
Zaheen one more
and
time,
being able to
Zaheen,
play
Zaheen,
around
Zaheen,
that
Zaheen,
every
Zahini,
single time. G2 have been
Zahini,
able to set them
Zahini,
up
the
to
weenie.
make sure that they can win.
Yeah. And Labrov, great global taunt he had there.
Oh, absolutely. You are
True.
completely right.
Engaging onto Braum is something that so many teams have a problem doing. It's exactly what the Braum wants.
When Braum has taunt, like, that is mega OP. What the heck?
And gentlemen, I just noticed 4 armor boots.
Okay,
Cassante,
Hexplate
Zehen,
ER.
Well, they do have a
Varus,
lot of 80 carries
Yeah,
on the enemy
I
team.
know, right? It's just like armor boots.
Oh my God, he just has to flash? Wait, what is going on?
He is on the gravity well. The Arcane Storm comes down, and I don't think he's going to be able to
Oh?
survive this one. The AoE damage just a little bit too much. Broken Blade might be punished for it.
Oh my God, flash locket by Labrov James!
And is even thinking about coming back for more as Duro now possibly in trouble as Caps. A lot of damage available to himself as well.
What?
Canyon just nowhere.
Oh my God, and Hans is just there with the ult.
And in the meantime, the Caps
They are dismantling Genji. What the fuck?
Stopping! They just found 3 picks. They take out the Vayne.
They actually are making Genji look like headless chickens. This is crazy.
But a little ambitious. The Baron is now an option.
Man, 22 minutes into the game, they're just going to dive straight towards his Baron.
Is that just Baron?
I don't think they can do anything about this. Although they may just have to try.
What? Chovy got pulled in by Baron over the wall? You can't make it up. I've never seen that before. What the fuck? What?
As Keen trying to dash around this fight, but there is the Baron going down, and GENG just had to watch.
G2 are just looking so.
Was it Zaheen's W? No, I think it was the Baron. Guys, I think it was the Baron. Okay, if I'm wrong, you have to apologize. Or, wait. If I'm right, you have to apologize. If I'm wrong, you still have to apologize. Let's see, let's see. How did he get pulled over the wall? How did he get pulled over the wall? What? Hang on, let me see again. Guys, that was Baron's pull. Zaheen didn't cast W. Okay, apologize. Say sorry. You are wrong, I apologize. Thank you. Okay, anyway.
Let's see whether Skewmon can get here in time. It looks like he should be able to. Room Deliverance is available as well. He can definitely get into the back of this pit. Let's see whether he uses a headbutt from Duro to make sure that this Drake does go over to GENG. And I think Canyon is
oh my goodness. They're cooked. They're cooked. They're cooked.
But I don't think this is a winning the game play.
It looks unplayable for GENG. How does it look unplayable for GENG 2 games in a row?
If GENG can stall out,
Vi Ahri can't do anything. Vayne looks useless. Sivir got trashed in lane.
Right now, it feels like that GENG, this is a foregone conclusion. They're going to get the bot tower. They're setting their sights on mid as well. G2's looking to get a huge injection of gold off the back of this Baron.
6,500 gold already as well at 24 minutes is absolutely nothing.
BB did very well to hang in this matchup, I think. He didn't bleed at all. He gracefully went down like 20 CS or whatever. Humbly went down, you know, found that one angle on the top wall to kind of neutralize Vayne for a while. And he did his job. He is doing the job. Sivir ult, very desperate here. LeBruv has cleansed Spellbook, are you serious? So he's fine. Kiting out. GENG's really trying to force here because Zaheen is split. It's their best chance. No one's dying, no one's dying, no one's dying, no one's dying! Oh my god, the Vayne, it's a disaster. It's a fucking disaster. That was GENG's best chance. Zaheen was completely split, so I understand why they did it. But man, it's a horror. It's completely lost now. I mean, it's crazy how they just keep running. Braum had Spellbook Cleanse, are you serious? Cassante dashed like 5 times. LeBruv had a fat ult, yeah. The Solstice Slay providing a lot of hidden value here, I think. LeBruv pops Clarity for his mid laner who has no mana, but he missed the Clarity. That's funny, actually.
However, it is looking like they have prepared it, you know, much like in a cooking show, they prepared it from earlier.
Like, this sequence was so long.
Alright, let's see the Braum ult. 5-man Braum ult. Oh my goodness. And then the Victor ult is just cooking them. They stall long enough for Zaheen to join, and then it's a pure wipe when Zaheen is here.
Expanding after every single kill. GENG time and time again fall short in the fight.
Look at the Brazilian fans, they're loving it.
I don't know how to properly express how
Brazil!
this is. Because coming into this tournament, like, GENG were unequivocally considered nothing short of the best team in the world. They only dropped 2 games. If they lose this, they've dropped as many games.
Hang on, Basti. Ask me that once this game is done.
To start off this year. They were considered so dominant, so strong. So for G2 of all teams to be doing this is truly unbelievable.
It truly is. The weight of this series and the meaning of this series goes very, very hard. G2, I mean, if you beat the best team in the world in a best of 5 videos,
that makes you the best team in the world.
Yeah, I mean, let's not talk about the potential LPL in the finals. We can get to that later. But G2 right now, look at Hans.
Yeah, let's see if they can.
Hans has Zonias?
Did have that arm guard, breaks it now, but that buys enough time to make sure that
Every time I think like, oh man, they might actually find something here, just like something random, like Lebrov having cleanse. Hans has Zonias?
on Gen G's side,
He is a
they're desperately
genius.
trying to get into a
He's a
position where they can
genius.
defend. That was their one little
It's a hybrid
opportunity.
build with Dusk and
Trying
Dawn.
to find that angle, and it just did not work. The arm guard, a beautiful purchase. And they're gonna turn that
Hans is up 4,600 gold.
They'll take 2 inhibitors off the map.
What the
Gen G
fuck?
just not a lot of options here in this game as Canyon wanted to
Canyon's
but
caught.
he's going to take the kitchen sink.
Ah, it's such a hard game, man. I mean, nothing they do is working.
Charm will connect, but so many of these charms have been onto Lebrov, who just shows him the
The
door.
G2 is just absorbing every single play.
Exist on Summoner's Rift after that one, and G2 can continue to push the front line again. Broken Blade and Lebrov, Cassante and Braum.
I've never seen Genji get cooked like this before.
For G2 and Vedius, you're at the precipice of going 2 games up versus Gen G here as they finish up with the base.
Yeah, and it's going to be the last inhibitor turret. Yeah, and we were saying before that it was the first time the LEC had beaten the LCK like 4 times in a row. Immediately they break the record, looking for 5 in a row.
Genji doesn't play from behind.
Reverse sweep from Gen G.
It's very real. That's a very real phenomenon.
I mean, the only potential win condition for Gen G right now is the soul spawn.
It's a very real phenomenon that seems to happen to Genji every single year. At least once. You know, they're so dominant that they don't get challenged, and then
Good slow, good slow.
finally at the international they get challenged, and then they need to kind of like learn some things.
And the teleport is coming down. On the hunt, has been popped.
This is just a kill, is it not? Okay, it's fine. I thought he might actually just get slowed to death.
Is on that dragon. Wants to be able to deny this soul. It'll only be the second drink here for G2.
No
so it's
soul.
not like they're threatening any souls or anything like that. But that takes away that opportunity for Gen G to find that extra bit of power that they may have required. Thing is, their base is basically just destroyed anyway. And
I
so
think
it's
like
gonna
this
be a
phenomenon where
scenario
Gen
regardless.
G,
You
I
just
feel like their
have
solo
to
laners tend to
do
build
super minions.
quite defensively, right? Like I think we could say this Vayne build was rather defensive with exhaust, the early cloth.
So if we're considering
Chovy as well tends to build pretty defensively. I'd rate Protobelt second as like a very defensive option. It's mobility and HP mainly. And that works when you're winning. It works very well when you're winning to be tankier, but when you're behind, it just feels like you don't have enough damage to ever kill anyone.
I completely agree with you. Like the context of this is truly ridiculous just because of the way like every single expert said that Gen G, like if they don't win this, it would be a surprise.
Yeah,
Like,
the whole tournament.
The whole
even.
tournament. Yeah. Like they were considered favorites against absolutely everyone. But yeah, G2 is looking to bring us to match point. And when people talked about the 3-0s today, I can tell you right now, no one had G2 3-0 on their bingo card.
Yes, they did. Lord,
It didn't seem like Canyon looked for many plays this game. I mean, it was so hard for Canyon to play. Oh! Very nice flank from Duro. Very nice engage, to be honest. Varus is dead. Wow, very brilliant engage. Holy moly.
There's a shutdown going over to Keen as Caps goes golden for a moment, but I don't think he's escaping this one. Wants to take Chovy with him, but it's not.
Is this a throw?
As Gen G have found a team fight.
3 inhibs down.
Still they'll need
Sivir farming.
these if they want to win the
Sivir farming 30 creeps every wave.
for a comeback.
Hang on, I've seen this before. I've actually seen this before.
They're gonna be able to
Sivir is the GOAT of stalling out.
7K gold.
Look at this engage by Duro. Insane.
3 inhibitor lead.
W flash.
Back for the engage, right onto
This is why.
at the beginning.
This is why when you're trying to end the game and you're pushing as 5, you always want to go through a side to prevent
And the
this
exhaustion
flank.
caps from Keen was
Mid is so easily flankable from either sides, and you can't control both sides of vision. It's way easier to just push a side lane and be protected by the border of the wall, and then have your teammates covering the other side, so that this doesn't happen.
Take them down. Still though with 3 inhibitors.
So I think actually an error here to not push through bot or top.
The thing
You
is,
clear a lot of minions.
We lose, we lose, we lose.
your base is quite good. If
you get paid
the
a lot
super
for
minions
cleaning.
also destroy all of the money.
I've seen this in LCS, bros. Sivir just stalls out in the base for like 20 minutes. Bouncing Blades clearing minions. It's like a Warcraft 3 custom map. You guys ever play those? You just have Bouncing Blades bouncing and you're farming. You're farming, you're farming, you're farming. 7 items, boom. The gold lead was cut from 11k to 4k. Minus 6,500 gold Baron power play, holy moly. Okay, hey, now they're going through the side. They were listening. Let's go through side. Let's not get flanked again. Varus is flash now. Oh my goodness! Skewmong finds the pullback. He's ramped. He's tanking everybody. Nice play by Skewmong. Look how strong the bouncing blades are here. Holy moly. What does Skewmong even mean, bro? Oh my god, Sivir's actually cooking them, man. I think this was genuinely throwable, but I think it's over here. I think this game, bot lane played awesome. I mean, everyone's playing awesome. I think Caps played so well. He survived. Like, I know it doesn't really look like much as the victor this game, but he survived every single gank timing, just about. Every single Vi Ahri timing, he survived. And he was pressuring as well. He's playing so aggressive to stop Ahri from roaming around the map with Vi, and he's absorbing every single gank. And that's not easy to do as Victor.
Especially someone like me would have expected, as G2 up 2-0.
I want to eat better, but don't much time to cook. Do you have any advice how to start fresh in my life, fuel my body right, and eat like a pro? Oh, hang on. Wait a second. You know, you actually could head to factor75.com by clicking my link below and using the code POBELTERF to get 50% off your first box and free breakfast for a year. Let me show you guys just how easy it is to order off Factor meals. Let me make sure I don't dox myself first, though. Let's see. Wow, you can get 50% off your first box and free breakfast for a year? Let's see. It's an offer for new subscribers. Let's see. Let me enter my zip code and not get doxed. Oh, wow, they do deliver to my zip code. What are my goals? Wow, it looks like they really can help support a variety of goals here. I mean, if I want to eat more protein or improve my health, save time in the kitchen, you can select up to 3. Support my Hextech GLP journey. Just kidding, that's Ozempic. Wow, what kind of meals do they have here? Wait, they change their menu every single week? So I never get tired of the food? Wait, that's crazy. Wait, all the different meals have labels on them, like calorie smart, high protein, so that no matter what goal I'm aiming for, gain weight, lose weight, it's there. Wow, and there's a whole nutrition breakdown too. And you know what? The food looks pretty good. I actually already ate like half my Factor meals already that they sent me. I ate I had the shredded beef mac. That was pretty good. The cilantro chicken was all right. What else did I have? I think like the pasta ones are the best. The ones that are just a gigantic hunk of meat are solid, but I think the pasta ones are the best. Oh, the blackened salmon was pretty good. Wow, there's a bunch of add-ons too. You're not limited to just the meals. You can add other goodies to your meal. Well, that's awesome, guys. Hey, I think you should check it out. The meals are actually pretty good. Like I said, I already pretty much ate most of them before I did the sponsor plug. And you know, you can definitely get 50% off your first box and free breakfast for a year if you use my link. And make sure to use code POBELTERF for a nice little deal. Hey, thank you, Factor, for sponsoring today's stream. Anyway, sorry, guys. Let's get back to game 3 here.
Over the absolute absolute, unequivocal favorites of this tournament in Gen G.
Yeah, everyone expecting this 3-0 where
Man, game 3 G2 versus Gen G.
G are struggling to find a single win.
38 minutes left in the VOD.
Let's get into the draft though. Right into this final
Hard to see how Gen G is able to win 3 games in 38 minutes span. Damn, G2 must have gotten spanked.
game because the most important step that you can take is not the first step. It is always the next step. And G2, they need to take one more step in this series.
Very profound.
I mean, how do you lose in 10 minutes 3 games in a row? They must have been really angry.
Final ban changes things up. G2 close things out with a rumble.
And the
Gen G
Caitlyn was the next one.
looks like they're going to keep consistent with that metric. The problem now for Gen G is Korkinami is something
They've been
that
banning
G2
Ori Rise
immediately
every game, yeah?
about. They
And Gen G's
want
actually been banning
they got
Kate
themselves
and
a favorite
Lebruv's
Gen G.
Bard every game
So
too.
will the Nami be picked up? Because even if the Corki is taken away, Ruler's Lucian is still a thing. So the ultimate question is, what will this first pick be? Are they concerned about the Nami?
Gen G went for first
Will they
pick every
away?
game.
'Cause
I'm surprised they didn't switch it up a single time. Every game, so far, is the same. Gen G first pick red side, G2 blue side.
I mean, Hansama and Lebrov have been bot gapping Ruler and Duro over and over, and I think that most certainly is one of the large problems.
I think Gen G's got to be rattled here. I mean, they picked a heavy playthrough bot, Seraphine Ashe on game 1, it didn't work. Then game 2, they picked Vayne top, also didn't work. What do you do game 3?
See what they do decide to do though is the Yunara will be locked in as G2.
Yunara, okay. I like the Yunara, very aggressive pick here.
This champion select.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Yunara paired along
Lulu Yunara type beat.
Clash tonight with DL.
Kala, thanks for 43 months. I think I actually got a bounce after this match. But I should be on tomorrow for a while. They're hovering Lulu. Oh, they snipe away the Lulu. Okay.
Medius's cogs are turning right now, for sure.
No, I'm genuinely just thinking
Lulu
about
plus
how
hyper carry? Pull out the Twitch, bro.
how my brain is thinking about how they-
Actually, Hans plays Kog'Maw. Hans was that guy who played Braum Kog'Maw a bunch a couple years ago. Was it with Lebrov? Or was it with the other guy? What was the other guy's name? Targamas. They ran Braum Cog like every game randomly. Only bot lane in the globe playing it, and they smash every game. Cog actually sounds kind of good versus Yunara. Your range is a lot higher. Yunara's the type of guy to just like go in your face and man fight you, but I think Cog can just hold his ground and spit on you.
I guess you could theoretically do that. Duro might be
Oh, was it Mickey X?
well. He is a known blitzcrank.
Lulu Jarvan. Jarvan I feel like is just solid later in the series.
It's a massive confidence pick though, and if you're down 0-2 in a series,
Just a solid guy. Has CC, has ganking, he's a tank, has mobility. Nico. Nico sus.
I guess stable pick.
Nico sus, man. I think you go Enchanter here, man. Nico?
Actually really like this.
I guess they're just trying to Giga Stomp Lulu, actually. What about the Nami? I feel like Nami is so good versus Lulu, actually. Okay, but they go hard dive. Nico Ambessa. It's Ambessa flex, I guess. Jungle top. Can go either.
On edge, but the Aphelios Lulu is kind of the expected when you're taking away
Aphelios?
from the Yunara to break up the synergy. Aphelios
Shen?
starting with
Shen?
Shen though, that's a great bottom lane. One of my favorites.
This is
Shen?
one of his answers into the Ambessa. Early on it struggles, but later on it becomes better. I think that they are very
You
much
can't just
expecting
blind pick
Ambessa
Shen.
to go top lane, but Gen G can be flexible.
Also, it gives
You
a
can't just
lot
blind pick
of,
Shen.
Extra confidence to Hansama hyper carry.
Actually, you can blind pick Shen if you got countered by Vayne last game and he did not perform. Then you can. Then you can go, you know what? If this guy gets counterpick, it doesn't even matter.
Maybe he deserves even more. Maybe
We played a bot. Blind me Shen.
Yumi in the bottom lane. Let's really go
Let's get a
all in.
Cillian in there as well somehow.
Yeah, and as the LCK representative, I'd
Shen?
absolutely love to see that.
Doesn't Shen lose to everything top lane?
Taken away from Canyon here, not going to be switching off the lights this time, and as well, globals are so incredibly powerful.
AP champs.
Does need to be banned, but
Something like Gnar. Something like Mundo. Mundo. Isn't Mundo really good versus Shen? But low-key Korean players don't play the freaky picks like that. They actually don't play the freaky picks like Mundo.
Now, Cogmore, they use
I bet Keen, if he could play Renekton again, he'd pick Renekton again.
used to be one of his go-to bot lanes. Of course, with the Braum gone and Lulu available, maybe.
I do really like Cogmore.
So, Betty, when G2 hovered the
GP?
baiting by saying,
GP could be
"Oh,
heat.
I don't think
You know they're gonna play something a mobile hyper carry with Lulu. I actually rate GP highly here.
They're like, oh, we're
GP's so like weird and hard to play though, unless you play a billion games of it.
Actually, I think we should go for the Shen. Oh,
Gwen, sure. Yeah, I really think there's just a bevy of options to counter. You know the Shen is going top. You know it's not a Shungle. So you know it's a Shen top. Okay, pick AD here. Aphelios is banned out. Not Ezreal, stop trolling. Not Draven, stop trolling. It's Kog'Maw, isn't it? It's actually Kog'Maw, isn't it?
That's very old school for his Draven, but I feel like every time he locks it in internationally, it doesn't.
I mean, what other hypercarries even are there? Twitch? Bro's not playing Twitch.
It would be such a throwback to how Hansama originally made his name on the scene.
Zeri? Oh, Zeri? I think Zeri could have been good too, actually. 0% pick rate, Hansama. Jinx? Bro, I think Jinx is so bad, man. Can I just say, like, I swear Jinx sucks, man. All she do is auto attack. All she do is auto attack.
You could just stand there and spit on them. Just keep auto attacking.
Absolutely.
Don't waste
Gwen?
time walking around.
Ooh, here's the pivot that we talked about, though.
And this is the pick that I was expecting Keen to go towards a bit earlier on in this
Gwen
series
is
as well. His Gwen is
terrifying.
very, very good. Although, GENG, just in general today, have not been all that great. So, see whether that is something that Broken Blade can capitalize on. As now to round out this draft, looking for Chovy's pick in the mid lane. Does have to be blind. See what it is going to be.
Because I feel like G2's probably
Gwen top, Azir.
I'm thinking to myself, do you consider picking it away?
Azir makes sense here. Pick something with a dash against Jarvan, and you have to
I
blind.
don't know if it makes sense.
It's
in
a
the context of
Kali.
the
I mean,
competition,
wait.
Yeah, if you're trying to play around
And they
Hans.
lose one
Wait.
health, right? Because you got two
Why didn't Chovy pick Akali here? He should be the Akali here.
That sucks.
Caps is gonna go Akali, right? With Shen?
Did take away that interaction.
Shen Akali is so nice combo, man.
I'm trying to think of like what other things you can pick into Azir, like.
You have to pick Akali here.
Oh, no,
And
he's
it's
fine.
so good versus Nico, you just dodge out of the lockdown. It's so good versus Gwen. What? That's crazy. They just leave open Akali, by the way. That's crazy to just leave open.
And there's really only Nico, which shouldn't really be used as a peel tool to protect. Ideally, it's an attack.
Yeah, they're
right?
going after Kog'Maw with that.
Yeah, exactly. So, but also Shen synergizes well. with
Pre-watched? I mean, someone in chat earlier did say that
for both the
Caps
Kog'Maw
played
and
Akali at
Jarvan.
some point in the
And
series,
with
so...
this backline dive, I feel like that there's a
I mean,
little
it
bit
looks like there's still a few games left in the series where GENG won in like 5 minutes each at this rate, but
even though GENG do have decent answers.
Also,
I had a feeling it would be Akali. Akali looks amazing here.
Overall for mid-game too, Akali can play into Gwen really easily. And
Wait, this
into
is live.
Azir.
What are you guys
So
talking
you can
about?
play that into both solo lanes. So I think it's a really actual good, super good 5-pick, not just for the trying to kill the Azir in lane, but
And the
is-
1-3-1 is
Low-key, this is the dream Akali comp. Oh my god. I would love to play Akali here.
You can always collapse if they decide
It's solid versus it's solid versus Azir. It's so good versus stuff like Nico support. Nico support can't dive you or lock you down. Akali is one of the mid lane champs in the game that is good versus Gwen as well.
On the other side,
I mean,
GENG
Gwen just
basically
counters
have
like
4
every
damage
mage just
dealers.
about.
So if
Some of the
one
only
forces
mid
this
laners that are
one
good
and
versus
the
Gwen is like
dies,
Galio,
a
Akali.
lot of your damage disappears. Shen doesn't have that same kind of threat. Jarvan is in the same position. So a lot of your eggs are in the Kog'Maw basket, because if Akali falls behind in the early game or doesn't have kill threat in the mid game, then like you're very reliant on Hansama to be your main DPS.
I will also say though that GENG are not tanky, so base damages
true.
of the other G2
Yeah.
champions do go a long way. Oh man, this is so exciting jumping into game number 3, because for this whole series, it has looked like GENG, the colossal favorites for the entire tournament, can't do anything versus G2.
How can you just
G2
blind
has
pick
been
Shen?
methodical. They have been disciplined.
How can you just blind pick Shen?
Destroyed GENG for the first 2 games.
How can you just blind pick
It's gonna be a
Shen?
big turnaround, and I don't think the draft has necessarily given us a massive amount of confidence in GENG either. I feel like they were
Atticus,
just trying to answer what G2 were doing, not with a clear game plan of their own. And like you were saying, Vedius, there's not a whole lot of CC here to start fights. The engage options are kind of throw Duro in there and hope that he can hit as
I like
many
this
people as
matchup a
possible
lot
with
as the
combos,
Akali
and
side.
I don't know whether that is necessarily going to be all that consistent.
I feel like as Azir you need to play quite well to go even. And like eventually you do get outscaled as Akali. And Azir has a lot more value in general, but Akali I feel like there's a lot of space to make plays here.
That one up if you would like it.
A lot of
Let's just
solo
see
kill
whether the
potential in
bounce
this
back
match
can come on board.
too.
'Cause I'm personally pretty okay with some more League of Legends today outside of just 3 games.
Unfortunately,
Does Gwen even counter Shen like that?
I have only cast 3-0 so far at this tournament now.
Another thing to consider too is Shen's W actually blocks his Azir autos as well. Gwen seems a lot more auto attack based now. I think they're always like tweaking and rebalancing Gwen. I believe that this version of Gwen is pretty auto attack based. Like her ulti used to hit like a Giga Truck. Her ulti doesn't really hit like a Giga Truck anymore. Oh, very nice trade by Caps. Hits the E. Another auto Q. Auto Q. Very nice trade. Azir's to recall low-key.
It looked like he was in a lot of control of that lane, but perhaps finding the backflip shuriken is just so much.
I feel like Shen W has insane value this game. There's two top lane champs in the game I feel like are actually really good versus Azir. Usually Azir deals with all the tanks and bruisers from top lane. And the two champs I feel like Azir is weak versus from top lane is Shen and Jax.
Skimon looks to grab that one for himself.
Broken Blade having a good time here on this top side of the map as well. Into Keen's Gwen.
Do you know if the Spirit's Refuge stops Gwen from building stacks?
Really nice lane state for Caps. Azir's TP is down already.
Stack generation.
I would think so.
Assuming so.
Skewmon with the bot control. Bot has prio. Oh, that's a fat chunk. It's fine. He has TP.
You're still getting your attack off, but if it's on hit, it does block the hit.
Because it basically just slows Gwen down in all of the early trades, right? Because her biggest strength is she's not reliant on the autos. She does rely on her Q and how quickly it stacks up.
Good spacing from Shobi.
And sometimes it's a little weird.
I feel like as Azir playing the matchup well just looks like always spacing the... Yo, you know, I actually played this matchup versus Caps like a couple years ago. Random. In Champs Q.
We won't take it though, the minion wave's too big.
Yeah, and full information of Skimon there as well.
Exactly. All right, back into second full clears for both.
Did I win?
Then.
I mean, I think we were freaking on each other. I think we were just killing each other, both inting. I think at some point he right-clicked bot lane and got like 5 kills, so... If Azir takes kills, I can't do anything.
Against Azir early, he doesn't really have a huge amount of kill threat. There's always ways to play around it just because of the Shroud. His Sand Soldiers become redundant. They can't hit you if they don't have a target. So Caps feels pretty safe in this lane. He's got his TP as well. He picks up that wave.
Base TP back.
Now, normally you go for an early amp to, and maybe you get boots early as well, just so it's easier to go for those trade patterns against the range that Azir has. The refillable is also super.
Dark Seal?
Just because you need that extra.
Okay, alternator. Very big spike. This is like a very dream component. Alternator is actually such a strong component in lane.
Big damage. Look for the burst. You're gonna get to level 6 and
Broken Blade is actually doing quite fine up here.
I think Boots investment for Kog'Maw is always really wise.
Kind of even so
you
far.
just want to play around your W cooldown for activation. You pop your W and go super aggressive and push them off the wave. And Hansam and Labrava have done a very good job early on as we're seeing a patient Skewmon hover around.
Yep.
Eh?
The backflip once again as Chovy could be in trouble. Shifts the sands and does get out of the way of the flag and drag. But that is
wow, feels like that was almost even a kill.
And that CS lead that he has is dwindling.
Some mind games
I think Caps is trying to walk behind there to block the Azir E.
But he wanted to threaten the flash.
It's close to getting it.
Had to put into a position, are you going to play this game of chicken?
Bot lane leading again. Bot lane just leading again. I mean, Genji hasn't died yet, but I think this just can't be happening. As Nico versus Lulu support, I think what this has to look like is Nico is just 1v2ing the lane and chunking out Lulu, chunking out Cog with Q. It can't be like this, man. Like, Lulu Cog cannot be winning this lane.
So Toby's like, all right, fine, do it if you want.
Yeah.
Like, you pick Nico, I think, versus Lulu to completely fist them. Oh, wow, nice ult.
Onto Caps, unable to actually quite get the damage on over, but now Canyon could be in trouble, and Chovy doesn't have that ulti to help out in this skirmish.
Spicy. I think if Caps hit the first Q, he probably would have ulted on Canyon there and got him best of flash. With the first Q. Crab situation. You can't really fight these as Azir versus Akali, is the main problem with this matchup. Every single skirmish you have to concede.
This is G2 territory around that dragon.
Every single crab you have to concede an early skirmish because Azir is just... Or Akali is like 5 times the champ that Azir is in these situations.
It's an epidemic in the LCK as well.
This can't be happening bot. This can't be happening bot. It can't be happening bot. It can't be happening bot.
Yeah, barrier gonna need to be
You can't pick Nico into Lulu and lose lane. You just
in a
can't.
bit of trouble here. Level 5 to level 6. The
Oh my goodness. Wait, does Caps go on
Just
this?
has to get out of there.
E? Flash R, Flash R, Flash R! And dead. Oh my goodness, it's so unplayable for the Canyon.
Completely scot-free for doing this.
It's the crab. You see this happen all the time in LCS. This is the crab that decides the game. When both junglers full clear, this crab decides level 6. It's the level 6 crab. It's the most important objective in the game.
And it's the same story.
And you can't fight it. If you have a Zero versus Akali, you just can't fight it.
Over a 500 gold lead here quite early into the game for G2. This time around, not necessarily based on the bottom lane. That one is still very, very even. But
what is he even doing? I mean, he probably just feels like it's so fucking suffocating. Honestly. You make mistakes when you start to get pressured. You make mistakes when you get pressured every single game in a series. You make mistakes when bot is losing 2v2 every single game. It is what it is, man. Oh man, this one kill I feel like unlocks Akali so hard too.
Just looked at the
Accelerates the Gunblade, except, hang on, he's not going Gunblade, he's going Belt. He's trying to get fancy with it. He's going Belt. Belt can be very good for dodging like a Zero ult, Nico abilities, and Bessa ult. Damn, I think Gunblade is so OP on Akali. I'm surprised he's going Belt. Oh! That was filthy sidestep, bro. What?
And fun fact, gentlemen, as well. This is the exact matchup that Chovy was
He's so freaky, man. Caps always just plays so freaky, dude. He's actually dead, by the way. If that hits, he's actually dead. It's just such a mindfuck to play against someone like that. You're just like, what the fuck? He's like flipping? Is he flipping or is he a god? And you just can't tell. Is he a flipper or is he a god? And you just can't tell. If a Zero ult connects her, he's just dead. But he gets the E off by like a split second. Yeah, I think he just plays like he doesn't give a fuck, man. Low cortisol playstyle. Auto? QE, QE, QE. I would have QE'd.
65 points of like he's basically implying that we made him better.
He wouldn't be here without the LCS.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. And you know what? I'm not making that argument, but our stats person is, and so I do think that we should give it some.
Okay, Nico 6. GENG has to succeed. I mean, it's just awkward because Shen has ult now. And I feel like the problem with this matchup... The problem with this matchup is Gwen is I don't think you actually like pressure Shen and keep him stuck under his turret and make it really hard for him to ulti bot. I always feel like Shen is very oppressive to play against if he can kind of ulti without losing too much in the game. And that's kind of what it feels like. I mean, Gwen will eventually outfarm and outscale, but for now it's like... Ambessa can really only, I feel like, play to bot here, but doesn't also want to play to bot for Shen ult. Oh, that's very aggressive. Is he comfortable on the Ambessa? I feel like that's not an Ambessa combo.
Yeah, it's always difficult to lock down this champion. I don't know why I got all that excited, but
I feel like Ambessa jungle combos can be kind of freaky. It's like R, S, Q1, E, A, and you just like spit out 500 damage in half a second. That looks sloppy though. He ulted in and E'd right away. I don't think that's right.
Personally, a big fan of the Gunblade, but I understand having that extra mobility in the earlier spike is also
Eh? Hang on, is he 1v2ing this? The vamp, auto Q, Shen ulti!
And he's going to help lock down this Gwen. Took 3, but Keen still goes down.
I swear, it just looks so one-sided, this whole series. I mean, you got your Gwen walking up there, you know, uses the skip and slash really early.
Good news, guys. Shen no ulti. Let's gank bot now. They gotta gank bot now. They have to kill bot. They have to kill bot while Shen is no ult. They have to. They have to, they have to, they have to.
Shen doesn't really have an ult in a skirmish like that, but he did.
Oh my goodness, our counter pick is completely neutralized for a while now.
It's not a safe, you know, timer though to kind of go for it. And
would you say that they didn't
I think, man, dude, it had to be Mundo. It had to be Mundo.
Both would for sure.
He was encouraging me. Yeah, I have to say.
Some of it
Not
did
Gwen.
feel like rage.
Mundo.
And I
Mainly
was
for you,
I
Betty,
was
mainly for you.
successfully baited. Let's
have a look at the Coinbase Gold Grind though. Caps versus Chovy looking quite good for the
Caps is
Akali.
loving this
He's supposed
matchup.
to have a little bit of a rough time pre-6. He didn't.
Full prio.
And he's able
Full
to put
prio.
himself together about a 500 gold lead.
Finding
He's
something
going to
on
spawn
so
in
many
the second.
timers.
Game will be an
The
inferno.
kill on Canyon
GG2
around
will
Drake.
contest
The
this.
crab
When
prio.
skirmish out of
That play
skirmish
just
on
now on top side. He
the
showed up for
Shenlong was
2.
used, so at least G2 don't have that.
They do have
Drake
Caps
again.
moving over
Caps in the
first. Chovy
flank.
gonna have to come in a little bit late. Does have the Emperor's Divide and his flash up and available.
Okay.
Caps does have the ulti as well as this.
Very nice preemptive flash from Hans. Lulu one-tapped, actually.
Anything can happen, but they immediately trade it for Juro. Emperor's Divide's good this time, but Caps does close the distance once again with another perfect execution.
Wow. I can't help but feel like that would have been Omega winning if Labrov flashed it too. Labrov actually got one-tapped without even ulting. And it's still a 1-for-1 trade, and still G2 gets Drake.
Get in, but it's only to kill Labrov 1-for-1 with
Oof.
the supports. Both
Oof.
Caps and Hans investing their flashes here. And you know, Labrov just takes the death and says, okay, fine.
And you know, one thing people say, and by people I mean Chovy, is that Azir just doesn't scale as well as he used to because of the new quest system. You get kind of outscaled a lot harder by...
Yeah,
Oh.
Chovy tagged once
Eh?
again. The backfoot, the flash does come forward to try and deliver
Oh my
a
god.
turret shot. Chovy wants to try and get some autos.
He wanted to
He's
bring a
still
Kali
looking
into
worse
turret
for
there,
wear.
but not enough
Every
juice
move
to really
Caps
do
makes,
anything with
I
it.
swear I'm terrified for GENG.
I mean, yeah, he's close to that level 11 as well. It's
I mean,
pretty
Azir
nice
is just
to
so
put
demanding
that
from his
second
team,
point in your
right?
ult.
Like,
The cooldown reduced
mid-game
quite
they
a lot,
can't
but with the
contest
damage.
anything.
Again, keep your eyes on the
Akali is
position
just
of Caps here.
3 times
He
the
knows
champ
he
for
gets
so
the flash
long.
over the wall. Duro only connects onto the support, and as Kobe was
They
saying,
Giga
there's
Sent.
a
They used everything on Lulu and they got her,
wants to
but...
fish for more. He recognizes it, and Chovy has to commit that ultimate to protect him.
I don't
Uses the
know,
R2
it's
to get
just
over the
hard,
wall, but he
man.
doesn't have
It's
anything
just
left
hard.
to keep the chase going. You can see that when these skirmishes,
I feel that
felt very
this
one-sided,
Genji comp
even
really
though it was
belonged with
one-for-one.
Akali. Nico and Bessa
Right now,
Akali. Doesn't that
G2
sound so much
with
more fearsome?
just over 1,000 gold
than having
in the
Azir?
lead. Ruler gonna be moving towards his
I
top
think
side
it's
of
a
the map, trying to
mismatch.
get as much money as he can.
Anyway, I was saying, Chovy was actually the one that said,
Stack or two to go, so there is the
Azir doesn't
cash-in,
really seem like he
who's
scales as
going
well
to
as he
even
used
out the
to.
goal just a little bit
with
there.
quests,
And this
tops
time
get so
around,
much more
Ruler is
EXP,
not,
ADs get so much more gold.
extraordinarily far behind, which has
It's
been
such
the
a
case
demanding champ in the
in
fact that you
last
can't
couple of
really
games.
skirmish
It might
around
be
mid
something
too
that
much
GENG can
early.
play around.
You have to
Still a
concede
little bit
things like
worried
early
about
Drakes,
Raptor
early
there.
Crabs,
This
and the
game,
payoff
he's
is
pretty
like
good at
just not
assassinating
worth it like
any
it used to
chosen
be.
target, especially when the CC is lacking on the side of GENG. I think defensive play is going to be so hard.
I think Azir is actually better in this upcoming patch as a top laner. Because his leveling scaling is a lot better now. And top laners get the most EXP. And Azir is like fine matchups into a lot of tanks and bruisers. So I think Azir might actually be seen in top lane a bit. Just my personal take.
Maybe even Duro. I mean, of course, if he gets
In the next meta.
ulting, then it doesn't really change
I mean, the pro is that I think Azir fits in top lane more now. But the downside is that top laners have to learn how to play Azir, which might be hard for them.
Carries is really good. Use it on them.
So we'll see if he can have that type of impact as we get closer and closer to these big fights.
Ooh, bot gap again. Bot gap again. I mean, I know this game it doesn't look very severe. Look at support items. Lulu is 3 times the champ of Nico by just sitting back and pressing W and E on Kog'Maw.
Duro is gonna have to
I
give away
think
that it is himself
you
that
really had to
controls
generate
the
some
scoreout.
positive lane momentum with the support counter pick,
From doing too much.
and there was
We'll
just
find
nothing.
once again as Duro takes
What?
the
He's
one
just jumping in 1v2? They have Shen ulti to play with here? Shen ults?
He's still dead. There
Labrov
it is.
flash Lulu ults?
He's going to do it, and now
Shen ulti got cancelled by a
so
Zero
much
ult, so he
shield
doesn't drop here.
for Skuma.
But Chovy dies for it! What?
Just kills it.
It's all falling apart. It's falling apart. It's falling apart. It's falling apart.
Two fights at the same time. He shadowed Jarvan and then he just kills Chovy.
I was watching the minimap because I could see like both
Chovy
top laners,
dies to
Chovy
cancel
and
Shen's
Broken
ulti.
knew what was happening. Broken Blade was ready to ult
And
him,
they die
but
on-
Chovy
they die on
went
both sides.
underneath the tower to interrupt him. But by going underneath the tower,
Oh,
I have
man.
to assume Broken Blade
Oh man.
taunted him, giving him a health advantage and winning out the fight. That would be my assumption.
They're
but
playing with
if
such
he would've
confidence,
actually
G2.
swinging
I mean,
goal
Jarvan
into
is just
hell as
ulting in
well,
1v2,
and
right?
they've just taken firm control over game 3.
Yeah, another game where it looks like GENG, the colossal underdogs.
I
here
think rough
versus-
series from Duro,
versus G2,
especially.
The new tournament favorites, Medias. We'll have to
I think
do
at this
field
point...
team.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that hit.
The backflip here is Canyon wanted to
Protects
do
the
it,
chickens.
isn't even going to be able to do that, as
And this is like so tilting to play against as a jungler.
Hans Sama just stands his
Every
ground.
single time, Caps is there. Hans is 1v2ing now too.
Duro is able to hit
It's
the
like
net.
so tilting as a
Hans is still
jungler.
looking for an option. The dash has to be
Like, everything their jungler is doing is working, and everything you try to do is just getting stuffed.
So Broken Blade is looking at his mini map. Yeah, ults underneath, gets hit by the tower shot.
Wow, that's a kill. Very good awareness by BB.
That's crazy.
He knows Azir can cancel him, and also he's immediately ready to react. I think he mapped that out before it happened. He mapped out, Azir needs to dash in to cancel my ult. If he dashes in to cancel my ult, I will flash on him.
Yes, I agree.
His blade was positioned to get the slow, I believe.
They already get the kills in the jungle anyway. He would have been left and it would have opened up the tower. Instead, 2 kills go the way of G2. The Herald secured as well.
And Titanic Hydra on Shen is huge damage with your auto attack resets. And then once Broken Blade gets his Dusk and Dawn,
Jungle did. Oh.
Broken Blade.
Oh my god. Hey, everyone's throwing their skills backwards.
Half of his health bar as Skewmon dives on top of him.
They're actually making fun of them.
It's crazy.
Oh my god.
This is crazy to watch, Vedius.
Like, this is what GENG does to teams. This is not what G2 does to them. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Dude, I mean, Chovy's rattled, man.
It is certainly being adjusted.
He's rattled.
I mean, last year, it was exciting when KC managed to make it to the finals of First Stand. A lot of EU got incredibly excited that, like, there was another team that could compete internationally, but then when they went up against HLE, reality hit us hard.
Shen is building Dusk and Dawn.
Met GENG now in the semifinals. Everyone's expectation.
What's next, man?
Well, there's not much that we're going to be able to do.
Gunblade?
Run, at least we made the top 4. So for them to be having a performance like this, I mean,
GENG's getting frame mugged by Dusk and Dawn Shen.
it really feels revitalized. Even if GENG make this reverse sweep, the hope is there.
Yeah.
Does he ult this? Oh my god, I think he's actually... He's out, he's out. Gets the Gwen ult.
Holds on to the flash, which is important, but will not hold on to this outer turret that Caps is able to take down. You were talking already about the fact that this Akali does just fit so well into any side lane option.
Yeah,
and so Caps is just going to be such a problem later on in the game. Not to mention the fact that they lack the CC to deal with him. Like, the Akali was just
What are you mad about, mister? Huh?
When I was talking about the side lanes and Akali being great and going into
He's just chilling on the bed. He was trying to get at his tail. Oh, he really wants to play. I'll play with you after this game, buddy. I mean, I'll play with you when the series is over. I mean, hard to see how GENG comes back in just a span of 11 minutes and wins 3 games in 11 minutes.
And then you can go for your big flash play, your Dusk and Dawn, and your reset with your Titanic Hydra.
I've never seen a team win in 3 minutes before.
Because that's for the dancing on them.
Absolutely. Yeah,
you know,
he's playing.
But it is LCK's best, I mean.
But holy, it is really crazy how the giant narrative shift that will occur because of this series. And yeah, BLG did do some nasty things to you, but you can figure that out later.
LPL in finals.
Man, no blade on the Akali.
Yeah,
Right
exactly.
now, let's just live in the highlights.
Maybe it's pro play mentality. Build a bit more beef. Get a little more meat on your bones.
Third out of tower secured. And
I love playing Gunblade Akali though.
in this series, like, GENG is so slow to secure a first tower. Like, game 2, I think, was there.
Oh, there's a part 2? That makes a lot of sense, actually.
3 towers have fallen, 0.
If there's a part 2, that makes a lot of sense.
Man. And they have Soul Point as well, so it's Cloud Soul.
Because otherwise that would mean that G2-3 GENG.
GENG just haven't been able to do anything on this map at all. Caps now on this side lane, looking for some shurikens, things like that, as Keen doing his very best to try and stay relevant. The problem is there are gold leads absolutely everywhere now, as Caps does go back to base. Chovy doing the same thing. I wonder when the next fight is going to occur. The Baron has just spawned. I don't think doing the Baron on spawn is
crazy
really
time we live in.
outside of the fact that there is a Cogmore who does
Hey, thank you,
shred through them
Votan.
extraordinarily quickly. And yeah, that lane economy snapshot is not looking great for GENG.
Damn, I mean, so you're at this point and you're like, yeah, we couldn't do anything the whole game because we picked Azir mid versus Akali. So Akali's just running the entire early mid game. And we couldn't do anything because we counterpicked Shen with Gwen as well. And also we counterpicked bot lane, but bot lane just went completely even. And now we're here in the late game where our Azir and our Gwen are supposed to shine. And they just don't really look strong enough to do anything, man. They just don't look strong enough to do anything.
We're watching a stomp. A 3k gold lead, 21 minutes in. Caps has the E. Get back to his shroud. Gets a big chunk of gold on this bot tower.
You have to fight the soul. You have to fight the soul. Azir doesn't really look like he's going to carry the fight. Gwen doesn't really look like she's going to carry the fight.
Find themselves a team fight that they're going to have to miraculously win. And the problem is, with the fact that nothing
They have to Giga Send it on COG.
10 minutes, everyone has flash. Like, there are so many options as far as escape from Pop Blossoms here are concerned, as Keen fighting against Caps does have
Even
to,
if you Giga send it on Cog, though, I mean,
Caps is still just
even if Cog dies, I feel like you get cleaned up by everyone else.
At least.
Well, is he dead here? He's just dead. Wow.
Will just be executed here. Caps finds it with the shuriken backflip and will just finish off this turret as well.
Just destroying them. I mean, Skumon, perfect position in the
Oh my
wall
god,
over this little
they're
ledge.
getting
Leading
destroyed.
the
It's
side
crazy.
lane. Like, need we say more?
What else is there to say? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I am flabbergasted.
It really wasn't jungle
so
diff, guys.
shocked.
It was such an unplayable
And
series for
G2
Canyon.
is looking right now. They are riding this wave of confidence.
It's really not jungle gap.
We've seen GENG collapse at the World
I
Championship.
empathize with
It
Canyon.
felt like
He can't do
outside
anything,
other internationals,
actually.
The expectation was that they were
His
stalled,
laners
they
just
were
got owned.
resilient. They couldn't be broken. They couldn't find fault. But here at this tournament, again, they maintained that. They were
It's
6-0
really
to
seriously
win
not
this
jungle diff.
semi-final. And then G2 has shown up, and now it feels like that we're seeing that version of GENG where, like,
It's really
they have
genuinely not.
options. They're not making any plays on the map. They're not really contesting anything. G2 is just taking everything for free and more.
They're just trying to not lose, and they're failing at that.
How come I
It's a
didn't get
team
this
game. It's a
narrative
team game.
Going into it with
Ruler.
European. Wait.
Oh dear. The ruler position has now happened. Living artillery almost just straight up.
I think the main problem for Genji this series was their bot lane got cooked every single game.
Level 13 on Hansama. The range on that ulti is pretty high, but this is just Cloud Soul.
That's a soul.
And Genji just
G2 just played exceptionally in every lane.
try and make some more money elsewhere on the map. I just don't know whether they're ever
Broken Blade was
ready
just a
to
brick wall
team
every
fight
single
into this,
game.
G2 composition, which
Skumon played great.
is gonna look
Took advantage of every
absolutely amazing.
opening.
So there is your priceless moment of the game.
Caps was great on this Akali game.
Good luck running away from anyone. Thankfully, there is
The Aurora game was a little shaky, but, you know, he kept even and he performed in fights.
3-0 by G2.
This game, like, mid-gap was so huge for the level 6 crab and the early Drake snowballs.
But normally it's me. Like, normally I'm the one, and so I'm going, in my head...
Bot lane just got crushed every game, too hard. I mean, even in this game, this is the only game bot didn't get crushed, but the outcome was still poor, in my opinion. If you just compare, like, Enchanter output to Nico's output later,
Glaze Broken Blade a little more. You know what?
We can do that.
I would say Broken Blade. He has
like, I don't know, she just presses W and E. I could do it too. I could sub in for LeBrov right here. We're winning first stand, man. I just press W and E.
Yeah, finds a knock-up onto
Oh,
Canyon. Flash away. The Cataclysm's gigantic. Pop Blossom is decent this time
Okay,
around.
Gwen is in. Kog'Maw passive. Kog'Maw gets to use passive here.
They do get onto the Kog'Maw though and manage to take
Okay.
him down, but it's a double for Caps. He is
Oh, his Caps.
just
Oh, wow, he lives with one.
GG right now as King will finally
That was
turn
actually
up.
a somewhat close
Try and
fight.
take
Wow.
down Broken Blade, but they're out of there if they want to be, as maybe they're going to look to turn it. There is the taunt.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the MR boots. It's the MR boots.
Goes
Nah.
the Gwen.
He lives.
Trying to hold him at arm's length. Another taunt.
He lives. That's actually plot armor. Okay, this is just plot armor. That is actually just plot armor.
I don't think he can do this by himself. The shuriken backflip comes through, and yes, he is just going to have to try and escape. And I don't think this Jarvan is.
I mean, if that happens as Gwen, if I'm Gwen here, I just say, okay, they had plot armor this series. Unlucky. Go next tournament.
Take out Hansama, but what does it cost?
What? They all had one.
In such a commanding position.
Like, literally one. Like, literally lucky. That's Ocean Drake, by the way. That's Ocean Drake value.
25 minutes into the game, Chovy is alive. I do not think they're going to exactly. If he tries to defend this, I imagine probably just
Steal it, Chovy. Steal it.
And so with Canyon not here, that is very
Oh,
easy
dear.
smite. And down will go the Baron one more time. G2 just cannot be stopped today.
As we're about to talk about Broken Blade, you know,
This fight was close. Hans got blown up. Flash ult. Gwen had a really nice angle on Cog here. Nico had a good ult.
to get all these summoner spells out, it makes it easy for them to kill backline. Chovy's dead, then they chase Ruler, they force Ruler's flash, dive him under turret.
Oh,
as
nice
well.
belt. Nice
And then
belt
even
by
though
Caps.
Keen is still left alive on this Gwen, they can dance around him and wait
Ah,
until the other two
man, when Caps is on Akali, you just know it's going to be a good
Skumon
game.
is going to try and chase down
I
Keen.
feel like he always delivers on the Akali.
Screen here, dancing around the Gwen, they're like, okay, actually,
Caps is the only player that does shit like this, bro. No other mid laner does this, man. I mean, it's just inting. It's just inting, but it's not when you're Caps. You're just like, oh, I lived with 1 HP. Cool.
That's true. If you don't die on Kog'Maw, you are not doing it right.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Caps is the only guy who will like who will do that, man.
Against the
It's
East.
11-2. This is a shellacking.
Yeah, I mean, it was Worlds 2020.
It's a legit mindfuck to play against this guy sometimes.
Very different G2.
You don't know if he's inting or if he's a genius.
Back then, G2 was considered like one of the top 4.
I mean, when he's inting, but when he's a genius, he's a genius.
GENG was not. The roles are very much reversed coming into this tournament, but it is G2 that is, I mean, defying expectations and is absolutely slaughtering GENG in this first stand semifinal.
Let's see whether Skumond is going to be able to lock them down once again. Down to 50% health, but just walks his way out. And GENG just trying their very best to stop this boat from leaking. It is certainly going the way of the Titanic right now, as the inner turret will be taken. And G2 with this Baron running, and with the fact
I spoke with Hans a bit at Worlds. I asked him how it was to play with Caps and like what he thinks Caps is really good at doing. Because Caps is like truly an excellent player, and Hans has played with a bunch of mid laners, and Hans is an excellent player too. I asked him, what did you think? What do you think about playing with Caps? He said Caps is very good at communicating how to make plays. And the other thing he emphasized was that Caps is just doesn't have an outside life outside of League, apparently. I think one really famous thing is that he just didn't have a smartphone for the longest time. He just plays League. He just thinks about League. There's nothing else in his life. His inner world is just League of Legends. I said, wow, like seriously, nothing? Nothing else? He said sometimes Caps watches TV. I was like, okay, he watches some shows. But he said he watches shows while he plays solo queue. So he's second monitor watching fucking Criminal Minds, bro, while he's ripping like 10 straight games of solo queue.
There was one last-ditch effort from GENG, but even then, it was not enough to even nearly approach a comeback.
But GENG, I mean, the thing that surprises me the most is that they're not going to go out with a roar. They're going to go out.
That's what it takes.
Like, I feel like that
it's a very singular-minded obsession with the game.
2 kills to their name. G2 has been nothing but proactive on the map. They've punished every play that GENG
what about an Elder flip?
I mean, right now, that's kind of their best bet, right? Because the Elder is spawning in 10 seconds.
Work ethic? You know, work ethic is something I consider, like, you don't like to do it, but you will be disciplined enough to show up and put the time in and do it. I think what he has is obsession, addiction, in like a good way. I mean, I was very obsessed and addicted to League in the same way for a really long time. And that's like the best. That's the best version of it. When you just fully immerse yourself and it doesn't feel like a chore to do or anything, you just love to do it. Okay, probably the last fight of the game, Elder. Nico finds the cog, follow-up is way too far. Caps is wreaking havoc in the backline, it's just over, it's not playable. Actually, somewhat close. Good passive usage by Hans. Wow, 3-0. Imagine the feeling of G2. Imagine how they feel. Just sheer, pure exhilaration. You train so hard for this, and it's like the dream outcome. I'm smiling just thinking about it, bro. Wait, I want to see their reaction. I want to see their reaction. Do I need to go to the Twitch VOD? Is it Riot Games? I want to see their reaction.
First games in the LEC in
Please shut up. We just won against GENG. We just won against GENG. Let's because I think our team and
you here. Hey, we got the score right. This was
que a G2 ganhou uma MD5 foi lá em 2020 da GENG. 2020. E o único
I have to see the Schemon interview? Okay.
Aqui era o Caps. Então, poxa, eu quero saber como é que ele tá se sentindo depois de quase 6 anos ganhar dos caras de novo, né? So the last time you guys beat GENG in a BO5 was back in 2020. And you're the only guy from that roster they're still here.
One guy.
So what does it feel like?
One guy,
nothing
Caps.
done again?
Rasmus.
It feels great. I think both last 2 days have just been amazing.
Rasmus.
We finally showing up on stage. I think we had some tough moments before, but it means that like all the lessons we got from last Worlds, all the times they beat us at MSI, like we're actually learning from it and we are improving. And
I really want to emphasize too the resilience it takes. The resilience it takes to keep losing and keep showing up and keep a high level of play. It's really not easy to keep losing and just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. I have a very high level of admiration for players like Caps, players like Dokla, who just keep going forever.
I mean, I think it's
Because every time you lose, it's like you're enduring heartbreak. Every time you lose at finals or something like that, get knocked out of a tournament early, it's very difficult.
And I think against BLG, it was a big shame because we didn't show all the things that we've been working on in the LEC. But I'm just super happy that we got to actually show it these last 2 days. And especially with the Casey making finals last
Look at that smile, bro. He's so happy.
The finals, you know.
That's the CEO of LEC.
Principalmente na fase regular, eles não tiveram um momento tão bom na LEC, né? Então, como é que é estar aqui? Como é que eles se prepararam para isso? Ele falou que, principalmente nas lutas, tá junto em equipe também, fez toda a diferença para eles conseguirem bater os caras, não só a FearX, como a GENG também, e que, lembrando que no ano passado, foi algo que ele citou também, que a Carmine estava nessa final também, né? Então, agora, eu quero saber quem
How many LEC titles does Caps have? Bro, I think it's literally in the 20s.
You're facing tomorrow, BLG or JDG?
I mean, I think we will face BLG.
Is it more than 30 at this point?
I think they were very strong when they played us last time, and it would be awesome to get some revenge against them.
Ele falou que acha que vai dar a BLG aqui, que eles têm
LEC has had like
muito
3
forte,
splits
que
for a
acha que
while,
vai enfrentar
so
a
Caps has been
BLG.
farming.
Thank you so much. Once again, congratulations. É isso, gente. Estamos vendo a história aqui. Teremos G2 nessa final amanhã com a gente no First Stand 2020.
15 LEC titles? Damn, I have 0.
Caps obviously very happy with this one. And we see Broken Blade and Skewmon, of course, happy about this as well. Skewmon is joining us for the Verizon post-game interview. Here, Skewmon, first things first. Congratulations, félicitations. That was absolutely
Okay, here's Skemon's interview.
amazing. Tell me about the last moment when you approached the Nexus, the last Nexus, knowing that you just took down GENG, the favorites of the tournament 3-0. What crossed your mind?
I mean, obviously, like just like a lot of happiness. Bibi was telling us to calm down. I was telling him, please shut up. We just won against GENG. We just won against GENG. Let's enjoy the moment.
I'm not gonna calm down either, bro.
And yeah, really happy to have qualified for finals as well.
Something
My voice would be
I
gone,
think
dude.
I'm always gonna remember is the first time.
I'm not even an expressive guy like that, but my
MSI
voice would be
It
completely
didn't
gone,
go
man.
well at all. You got absolutely obliterated. Today you had his number, man. Like there was no jungle for him. How does it feel for you to not only take down GENG but obliterate Canyon like this?
I mean, it feels amazing, right? But I just want to say that it's obviously like a team game, and like without my teammates, I don't think we would have been able to like actually bounce back from like all the challenges we had in the past. So
Humble goat.
shout out to all of my teammates, my staff.
Very humble.
Yeah, we just did a great job. I'm happy.
And that's what we did. G2 is a 5-man team right now. They all showed up today. It's absolutely amazing.
Kind of reminds me of a certain jungler I know who plays in LCS. Just so humble and plays really well.
Come into today and do it the same. How do you keep focus? What are you guys
Always
talking
giving
about
credit to his
coming into
teammates.
today to like keep the momentum going?
I mean, like, kind of chilling, right? Obviously, like looking at our opponents, like their tendencies both like in draft and like in the game, and just looking to like get into their heads as much as we can, looking at the opening, level 1 and stuff, so we can get an advantage from it. For example, we took a great advantage in the game 1 with the invade, so this is like kind of coming from scouting. And yeah, I mean, just obviously like don't over-respect your opponent. It's not because it's GENG that you cannot beat them.
G2 is too French, right?
That's nice.
Yeah, I kinda
Skewmon
wanna ask
and
about-
Hans?
A lot of people talk about going into these matches against big opponents, LCK teams, like playing with nameplates off. Do you
BB is
think that's the right
Turkish.
approach, or are you more just like,
Caps is Danish.
Okay, they're a strong team, but we know how we.
Where's Lebrov from? Is Lebrov Greek?
Yeah, I mean,
I think
obviously, like,
Lebrov
we
is
are
Greek,
aware,
right?
like, who they are, but yeah, as I mentioned before, like it's just like 5 champions against 5 champions, so we just need to think more about like how we want to play our draft and how do we approach like early game team fights, etc. And just like don't over-respect because we are playing against ex-player on this champion.
And you're talking a lot about the the analysis of it. Like, you've had such an insane road.
Oh, Vivi is German?
It's not a surprise that player of the game.
Look at Lebrov's tweet.
So like, the moment you walked into this room, the crowd was chanting MVP. So just like, how does that feel for you personally to know that your impact is being felt?
I mean, just feels amazing, right? And I just want to keep recreating.
That's crazy, bro.
It is on international or like on in Europe, and yeah, I mean it starts with like tomorrow in the final, and I hope that I will keep bringing this type of performance.
Yeah, I mean I probably would have written like 10 different tweets, bro. I would have been non-stop on Twitter.
Monster performance that you had today.
I would have made 20 tweets.
For the past month, actually, for the past month you're here with G2. What is the biggest improvement for you, Skimon?
I think just like.
I hope they can win in finals,
like,
man. I hope they don't lose versus BLG.
If something, if there's like an objective that we cannot fight because it looks like very suspicious, we just need to like don't go for it, right? Just like stay true to ourselves and just like really being decisive. On,
see, everyone tweets, but Caps. Does he even have a phone?
When I'm ganking, when I want to farm, and yeah, just bringing a lot of like.
Does Caps even have a phone?
Transparency.
He's playing solo queue right now.
You go for it, actually.
So I was actually wondering because
he's like, all right, that was cool. Queue up.
Is this the greatest upset of all time? What is your opinion a little bit? We have some examples of some other upsets. Another one from G2 as well, actually, so we can get those up. And you know, we have this matchup, which was G2 against RNG, Worlds 2018. And obviously yours that you just got down there. So how do you think the matchups sort of rank up against each other?
Good bants,
yeah, I mean,
good
I'm not sure
banter.
for, like, in like Europe history for G2, I don't think I remember like the RNG best of 5, but I think they came out from like winning MSI, so it was like a really important match. So like props to them. I do believe winning 3-0 is like kinda.
This is the biggest upset ever, yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
The only other upset that came to mind, actually, of this caliber, is TL versus IG.
Yeah, one of the.
But I think this was more surprising.
That old G2 roster,
more surprising and more dominant.
On, but everyone looked at them getting those big upsets and the MSI win.
Yeah, it was a stomp.
Like the new generation now also starting to make that legacy for themselves. How does that feel?
Yeah, I mean it feels amazing. I think people will like will start to finally put some respect in like in our like roster and actually believe that we can do some stuff in international. And yeah, I just hope that we'll keep like proving the haters wrong, I guess. And it starts with like tomorrow.
It starts with tomorrow. It starts with, I'm not going to say it, not with success.
No,
We said it.
They didn't drop a single tier 2 turret across the entire set.
Here as well, so
thank you.
God damn.
I think we can say one more time. What is your resolution for tomorrow, for the last series you're going to have? Obviously, you have the momentum, beating BFX, beating GENG 3-0 now, but how do you keep this performance going against LPL and potentially a team that you faced off against already?
Watch the ending voice comms on G2 Twitter.
Yeah. Like not really thinking about the stakes of our game because like, yeah, when I think about it right now, I'm going to play an international final, which is like absolutely crazy. So just
what is
like,
G2's Twitter? I looked up G2, I don't see it.
And just like look to
I was just on it.
Again, as we did before, just look at our
G2
opponent,
League.
what they do, and think of ways to beat them.
Who do you think is going to be your opponent?
BLG probably.
BLG?
Yeah.
BLG. We'll see that after.
Okay, he said he thought it would be BLG. It was BLG. Was BLG first seed? They 3-0 Jedward Gaming, yeah? Where's the comms? Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
Yeah, me too, bro. Literally sounds like he's having a fucking orgasm, man. But me too, honestly. I would.
Oh my god! 3-0, bro! 3-0, bro!
Guys, chill out.
No, what do you mean chill out? I don't give a shit, bro! I don't give a shit, man! Shut up, bro! We won! I don't care, man!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god, they got the moms and dads popping off too? They actually took out the champagne? Dude, this is goals, man. This is goals. G2 pumped out 30 fucking tweets, man. Yeah, okay, true. True. Honestly, can't argue with that. Dude, they're digging up tweets from 6 years ago. I did see Labruv's tweet, yeah. Wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Honestly, they played so well. That was crazy. The Kog'Maw. I associate Hans with Kog'Maw. He is Kog'Maw. Am I gonna watch tomorrow? When does it start, actually? $6 a.m.? Shit. I mean... Dude, I've actually been waking up earlier recently. I don't know what. I started taking ashwagandha. You guys fuck with ashwagandha? Because I feel like I wasn't sleeping that well. One guy told me try taking some ashwagandha. So I started taking some ashwagandha. Okay, so I did. And then I've just been waking up earlier, man. I almost woke up at like before 8 a.m. today, which is unheard of for me. Because normally I wake up at like 10 a.m. But I feel good, you know? I feel like it is improving my sleep. I mean... I want to be there live to witness G2's generational victory. Dude, I might actually wake up for it. I don't know. I gotta go, though. I'm out, guys. I just wanted to watch the series because it was simply epic. It was simply epic. Okay, hang on. Basti said after the game and before heading out, make your camera bigger and say this real quick. Dude, I'm so bad at doing this, though. Like, this is gonna be terrible. Okay, but I'm gonna try it. Try everything. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to First Stand 2026. G2 versus GENG Esports, EU versus Korea. I haven't seen this series yet, so please don't spoil it for me. Let's watch along for the first time. Alright, was that good? Would you be convinced? Yes or no? Please don't spoil it, guys. I don't know who won. Look at the camera. I was reading the script. I mean, I was reading the script. It's like 15 words, memorize it. I'm not an actor. Fuck off. I am a professional minigame player, though. Watch this. Okay, let me just do this before I head off, actually. Oh, wait, actually. Wait, there's something I need to show you guys. You guys know how you always make fun of me for saying war? War, 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 war. I was listening to this song today, and you know who else pronounces it like that? The fucking singer from Paramore. I was listening to this track. Listen. So who's right and who's wrong, really? Are you gonna say she's wrong too? Okay, let's see. Colin, Wine Valley, whose name runs wine. Oh, the Rhine, big name in root beer. Pepsi, common slot machine symbol 7. James Talarico State. I don't know. O'Hare. Fuck. Linux, India, fruit. Texas, fruit, craft, newts. ANW. What? ANW, really? Okay. Nada. Huh. Oval. Me? Boy who looks like a mouse. Stuart Little. Group of whales. Pod. Something brown. Little woman. No. Little house on the... No. Ice. Miso. Lipton. Bulb. Taro. Pin. Stuart Little. Is one of them Stuart Little for sure. Key next to F1. Escape. Emailed. 8. Red letter. I don't know. Noun. Darwin. Altos. Hype. UFOs. Mud. No. UO. This is pod. Moon. Woman. So this is ha. Nelson Mandela or Albert Einstein politically. Socialist? The Prince. Jilt. Little. It's little. One of them's little. Is this little? Modeled. Hearing related. I think that's not, huh? Lima? eBay? Friday? Library? Udial? I don't know. In that location? Is it not bulb? With 31 across. Where you'd go to check out the answers to starred clues. Fuck, I can't get it. I don't know, I'm choking. Hearing related. Isn't oral? It's oral, right? Light bulb unit. Right? Mo. Watt. Oh, that was wrong. They'd. Little free library. What the fuck is a little free library? Oh, is that like the ones people have on their porch? I always thought that was a cool idea. 5-letter word, anyone? 5-letter word? Penis. You think that's funny? You think that's funny? Silky. Dude, I thought I had it. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Smilk? Slick, slick, slick. Straight to the point. Blunt. Point. Frank. I'm blunt. I'm frank. I'm plain. I'm straight. Let's get a goal. Let's get a point. One capture. The king? Jack Frost? Jacking? Jack Rich? What's the goal? What's the object? What's the point? The goal, the object, the point, the mark? The mark? The capture? Bishop, king? Capture? Point, capture? I don't know. A point, a goal, mark, object, object, crown, king, frost. I'm gonna go with goal, point, capture, object, I don't know. What's the mark? I don't know. Fuck. Okay. I mean, king bishop really makes me think of chess. Crown, jump, pound, rich, frost, capture, bishop, rich, frost, king, jump king? I mean, bishop, king, and capture is all chess. But there's not a fourth one. The king, the crown. These are names of shows or movies? There's definitely the king and there's definitely the crown. The bishop. I don't know. Let's just guess this. Oh my god. I don't know. Is it names? Robert Frost? Rich? Town? Crown Town? Pound Town? Take him to Pound Town? King Town? No. I don't think New York Times would do Pound Town as a clue. Capture? Pound? Rich? Frost? Bishop? Bishop. Pound? Jump? King? Okay. Well, this was one off, right? I'm just guessing. Checkers terms. Oh, it was checkers. Capture, crown. Oh. Oh, dude, I thought about chess, but I didn't think about checkers. What? Who plays checkers, man? 20th century American poets? I don't know any of these guys besides Robert Frost. Who are these other guys? Who are these randoms? Has anyone heard of these fucking randoms before? Bishop? Pound? Rich? Ezra Pound? Never heard of him. Random. Actual random. Let's see, what was this guy about? Collaborator in fascist Italy. Praised eugenics. Wow, that does not really seem like a cool guy, man. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I don't know him. I'm glad I don't know him. Who's Pound? Oh wait, Pound was Ezra Pound. Okay, who's Bishop? Elizabeth Bishop? She looks chill. Tranquil observation, craft-like accuracy, care for the small things of the world. Yeah, that's chill as fuck. Elizabeth. Can I call you Beth? Who's rich? Who's rich? Jimmy Rich? What's his name? Anyone know his full name? Adrian Rich? Adrian Cecil Rich.